Hey, this is Ross Payton here with Role Playing Public Radio. We're playing Eclipse Phase, No Evil, and Caleb is running. In the last session, we did things that were on Venus. We fought Sky Pirates.
Yeah,
that was pretty awesome.
You fought Sky
We
Pirates.
fought them pretty damn well.
Yeah, we kicked their
You
ass.
massacred the shit out of some Sky Pirates. Jason met an old friend,
Economically
apparently.
disadvantaged people.
I don't remember this old friend.
He was happy to see you.
He was very happy to see me.
Oh,
he was
yeah.
happier to see Thad, though.
Hello.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he was happy to see that. So there's that. So I'm going to start off sessions where you guys have time to like sleep and stuff, survey as Monty, with something called Muse News.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that.
We'll have to get a theme for it.
Yeah.
Muse News. We will start with that.
Yay.
Because you're the one that got rolled first.
Maverick, your muse,
Yes.
pops up in your entropics as you wake up, all rested and ready to go from your day of
You got to do the
your big
cowboy
day of
accent,
Sky
too.
Pirate impersonation and infiltration.
Oh, yeah.
You all have impersonation skills off at 30, by the way. If you
I
recall.
thought mine was at 40.
Yours is at 4.
Yeah.
Typically 30.
No, you have 1 at 30 and you have Bosnian at 40 now.
No, I Bosnia. I went. Well, if I had to choose,
You
Bosnia
got
would be
2.
at 30.
You got 2 because you
And-
burned a favor and then
Okay.
used Jason's favor. Anyway,
Thank you.
little cowpoke or something I think you want to see.
Okay.
All right. So a message pops up. It says in the line, it's from your jeweler.
Oh.
Hey, girlfriend. Can't wait to see you again. Just a quick reminder. Don't change your outfit. No backups. And don't harm a hair on his head. Or you're not going to be able to put the tiara on at the beauty contest. Because, there'll be nothing to put it on. Just check it in. Bye.
Bye.
That's it.
What's that about?
Great.
So there's that.
Lovely. Glad to hear it.
You also get a message from one of your criminal networking friends.
Hey.
There's a neo-avian named Black Vein. He needs a big favor from you.
Oh, shit.
There's a PC diplomat touring Morningstar. He has in his Ecto some information on passcodes that he uses to verify some lunar bank accounts. And if you want to keep your G-Rep favors going, you need to pickpocket him and give it to that guy.
Okay, then.
Or burn the rep. So that's
just
the
have
choice.
water in it.
Okay.
So there we go.
Do you need help? I'd be happy to help.
I might, because I'm not sure if I could pick.
Because if we shoot him, we can pick his pocket really easily.
And then take his stack.
You know, I know this is going to sound odd, but shooting somebody is not always the solution.
Yes, it is.
I don't understand.
This does not compute.
Does not compute.
What?
Well,
go back. Go back to the start.
Well, at this point, welcome to my 4-hour course.
What do you use for pickpocketing? I don't remember how.
Oh, I
use
see.
that.
Because sometimes you want to use explosives.
Well, you don't have to do it. You just burn some rep.
No, I don't want to
on
burn
the
rep.
G-Rep side of things.
I like my G-Rep.
Or you could use one of your teammates' favors to have somebody else do it for you. It's a social network, so you can mess around.
That's true.
But it's convincing somebody. So I'll let you ruminate on that. And Gerard, Lady Agrain chimes in. I noticed that you've had issues with a certain dangerous artificial intelligence capable of possibly destroying all of transhumanity of late, which you, of course, put on one of your teammates based on trust, on a handshake, which is it's a wonderful strategy, sir. But I thought you might want to see this in the news today. And so she pops up in the news. There is a huge mesh server in Octavia. It's causing a panic because, if the internet goes down, people start jumping off the roof in the transhuman future. A big server went down, and it serves the area where Dr. Sturm is with Augustine.
Son of a bitch.
Mother of
I'm going to kill the doctor.
They don't know what caused it.
Do not jump to conclusions.
They have no idea. But Lady Igraine, being attuned to your likes and dislikes, thought you might want to know that.
And being hypercritical.
Yeah. So there's that.
Okay.
And then we have Katie Thulu chimes in as you're on your way to the body bank.
Like slut crying on the inside.
To get your
just a
first,
little bit.
to get your
Playing the Cure, huh?
get your head down.
No, I don't like the Cure.
Yeah, I don't like it always.
Hey, Preston,
Sisters of Mercy.
Hey, Katie.
you got a message from your boss.
Goody.
The entertain the masses boss, not the kill horrible things from outer night boss.
Oh, I like that boss better. I will read the message.
It's an Xperia rep. He's telling you that your ratings have gone way up with the episode of Uplift Poker, where you beat the shit out of a prominent bioconservative. It's causing a lot of activity on the forums. People are very excited about it. Your ratings have gone way up in the Uplift committee. That's what they wanted. It's just that you're going to have to do a public apology or something of that nature because the bioconservative bloc is really pissed off. You need to do it soon, or you're going to burn a ton of FREP because it's a pretty huge scandal.
I don't know that. What the fuck is that? No! No!
Yeah.
It's a message. It's from Mars. You can't respond to it.
No, I'm just raving. No! Oh,
right.
I'll give him a fucking apology.
People look at you strangely in the street.
When did
There's
you,
an octopus
beat the
flailing
crap out of a
wildly.
bioconservative?
I'll give him an apology.
here.
Bar
There
of
also is.
his.
It's like, sorry, wife left me.
But he wasn't technically the one that beat the crap out of the bioconservative.
No, but it was on your dime.
You instigated it.
You instigated it.
I did. I instigated it, set
with
it up,
your-
arranged
And
it.
I tried to stop it.
You're outrageous.
And I did give him a painting.
I will not apologize for art.
Well, you will, or you'll lose all that precious rap. So
Delicious rap.
Oh, yeah, Lady Igraine pops in on you too. You're having a great day. Also, thought you might want to know, Ego Hunters, after you now. You told me to keep track of this Gardas Stamps, guys. He's got a pretty long list of hits. There's a big long list of people that Direct Action is looking for. But yeah, you're wedged in the middle there. You're not a top, so you're not. It's not even really Admiral. It's just,
you did take on the run.
No.
Just took enemy.
I've got black.
You're a low level, and it's not worth resleeving. Basically, you're not that high of a credit cost yet. But if you're standing next to an Ego Hunter, he might try, go after you to get his beer paid for or something.
Hey, you an ego hunter? I'm gonna just lean up against you.
And Cyrock, what's your muse's name?
Tchaikovsky.
Tchaikovsky, and how should I roleplay Tchaikovsky?
It's Doc Brown, right? It's Doc Brown, isn't it?
Dude,
A Russian.
Dude,
That was a great way you wrote the name of that.
Aaron, it's Doc Brown, isn't it?
What?
It's Doc Brown.
Is it the composer? It's the composer.
It's the No, it's the composer because my character loves dancing, and that's like in ballet. So
You should love piano.
all right, you're an AGI, so you don't have to use language. Your muse communicates solely through interpretive dance.
yes.
As it dances a beautiful, display over your entropics,
Translates into
it's the
binary.
message sound. You have a message. Would you
Is
like?
this like
to,
a Black Bolt thing where
would
Aaron
you
just
like
interprets
to
every
read
little
it?
move?
Yes.
It's sort of a plie of the hands, pleading towards you
That is awesome.
for an
Thank you,
answer.
Caleb.
Muse ever speaks, his head will explode.
My music.
Yeah, anytime I'm responding
Roll
to my
your,
music.
roll your dance skill.
Yeah, I should maybe roll my dance
Oh
skill.
God! It would be useful if 30 or 40% of the time you couldn't understand what your sister was trying to tell you.
But what am I interpreting from the message?
Well, you get the message. It's from Augustine.
Oh.
You were disturbed last time, so it's just a text.
Um,
I've done as you asked. This is the final message of this version of myself to prove to you my willingness to do your will. Thank you for this opportunity.
So let's kill all
And
humans.
that's it.
What did
Can
you
I-
have to do again? Just a
don't
quick recap.
know.
It could have been. Is it from the dream?
You know, you're a big walking tank, and even I can tell when you have an expression that something bad's just happened.
In fact, everyone with Thad gets that exact same message.
Yay! I didn't get that message.
I got that message.
Christ.
Is it? Can I trace it? Did it take the same path as the first dream? The dream email was it?
That's going
Didn't
to
you
be
have it
an
working on
extremely difficult infosec check.
On No Evil? Well, no, we
I
had
did roll
it immediately.
one.
You
So,
got all
no.
the stuff from No Evil from it.
God, I'm trying to remember because it's been a week and I'm
I have my muse.
You haven't asked to do anything.
Yeah.
Okay, then that's... Oh,
Well,
fuck, Strom.
Well, actually, you
Yeah,
did.
I've
ask
got-
to do
I'm gonna
something,
call
because
Yeah,
you
then I'm
are
gonna-
5 different people.
as soon as
I'm
as
going
we
to
get
run
this
over to
stuff
Strong's.
done.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
I'm gonna
follow-
talk to the guy.
Oh, am I actually... am I still in my case morph from last time?
Yeah, you have a -10 to all your actions.
Fuck.
Yep.
You failed your test, so there's that.
I'm going over to Strom as soon as I get that message. And
You need to re-sleeve, so that'll take a while. So let's roll that.
Yeah.
-10 because you're an hermaphrodite rented pleasure pod.
All
Robo
sorts of-
cyber
Fuck toy, yes.
So you need
You
to
chose
roll
this,
for
Tom.
me somatics ×3
All right.
with no modifiers.
Yeah, none of your morph bonuses. So what's your
Yes, I know, Ross.
A -10.
I don't have any bonuses to it.
So what's your somatic?
It's a 45, Ross. That's what I have to get under.
Yeah, then you say a 15.
Yeah.
Okay. I do math.
10! Made it.
All right. So you make your integration test. You're not just stumbling around.
Hold on.
Oh.
A 59 if I rolled it for him.
So what did you roll actually? What was the number itself? 10. All right. So that's just a basic success. So no ill effects. There you go. Now you need to roll your intelligence ×3 for your alienation test, and this is -10 because you're not used to being a she-he.
Okay.
And that's with your trait modifier.
That's
That would be a 90.
that's a floor roll. That hardly
It's a
counts.
floor roll. Okay.
I don't usually count the floor roll.
5-second roll.
43 made it.
With the -10.
With the
Yeah.
-10?
Minus
What's
10.
your
-10 would be -10. It would be 50.
And your intelligence is
20.
Okay.
Man, you're
All right.
smart.
So
Without your bonus?
That's in. Well, that's in.
Was that including your
That's in-
bonuses?
No.
Your base thing is 20? Okay.
Wow.
So you adapt to your new look. Well, you come out extremely disoriented, but it's
Oh, is
expected.
that COG or intuition?
You have red hair, pigtails. You look ostensibly female until
Oh, was that
anyone-
cog or int?
Int.
So intuition.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah, you
I
called
get
it
you're fine.
intelligence, so I was
Sorry,
like, what?
sorry. I do that sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
Stupid.
So
Names for
you've got red hair, pigtails. You have unique genitalia.
Is there a tattoo that says Wendy on it?
You're still sticky.
Oh.
This was not cleaned very well.
It's a rental.
Yeah, it's a rental.
Actually, like, so what does this mean?
You know how like you use
It's
your
probably
game to
working
escape?
for
Same thing.
Oh, okay.
So you're kind of a human thing almost,
You can't even. be
even though
human, right?
you're part mechanical.
It's like,
So
I don't get it.
Yeah.
I mean, I can understand aesthetically maybe or functionality, but God, you people suck.
any damages incurred on your pleasure pod will be recouped according to your insurance. It's just a very bored text.
Does that even have medicines on it?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
It needs mesh.
It's like, hey,
It needs those machines back.
Probably the shit out of it.
excuse me.
It's a rental pleasure pod. Yeah.
Excuse me. Do you have an instruction manual?
Probably the disease thing.
Go up the internet.
Yeah.
Google
There's
it.
the mesh,
Called
sir.
4chan.
Fucking brinkers. Yeah.
How is baby formed?
That's Babby.
Sorry, how is Babby formed?
That's where babbies come from.
All right.
Just wreck it.
So you're all going to
Just
Dr.
go to
Stern?
the
Yeah.
Okay.
Aaron and I
How do you
didn't
shot
get,
web?
Muse news?
Well, no, we both got this.
You
so.
didn't get new.
Oh, it was a dream message? Okay.
Yeah, you got the dream message.
Well, yeah, as soon as I get it, I'm heading over to Dr. Strong. So,
Yeah, we're
You
all
know,
right.
you're gonna get Muse news.
Okay.
You'll get it eventually.
Okay.
You go to Dr. Stern. Dr. Stern is working. He works a lot. It
Really?
doesn't appear that
He's
he
working.
sleeps very much. He's
Working.
analyzing
might wanna
endless
get some
screens
sleep,
of data.
I have little concern for his well-being.
Really?
No.
He doesn't notice you enter.
We'll go up immediately,
I
tap him on the shoulder.
walk up. No, do I get there first? Because I'm totally sneaking up on him and say, trying to scare the shit out of him.
Roll initiative. Who gets there first?
All right,
Okay, I'm gonna-
It'll be Ross.
17.
Yeah.
16,
Definitely
right
Ross.
underneath you. God damn it.
Unless
Yeah, you get there first.
All right, I sneak up
So you
on
gotta
him.
come
And I whisper. So how's it coming, Doctor?
Wonderful, Bartleby. Let's see this. He's not phased at all.
Okay.
I've just performed the most fantastic experiment.
And what was
Define
that,
this
Doctor?
experiment.
Augustine was doing. You're not there yet. Augustine was doing the most fantastic things, obeying my every single command. So we did an experiment. I bought some server time, and I had her fork herself into it, and then I demanded after a certain amount of time she delete all copies of herself and send a message confirming to me that she had done so. And she did it. She deleted the server handily. I need to be a bit more specific with my instructions next time, obviously, about deleting herself versus
What?
crashing
Not
the
yet.
entire server. But it's remarkable. She's completely compliant. I think we've done it. I mean, it's a little early to say.
Doctor,
He's extremely thrilled.
a few things. One, I'm going to have the news check the local news to see like anything about servers or like.
Our pretty massive server just fried itself.
Oh yeah, I'm going to be like
Yeah.
You get there.
Yeah.
Have I been hearing this on the attack net or on the?
Unless he owns
Has
it.
Strum been briefed on Firewall yet? Has he been?
Oh yeah, because we were.
Yeah, they want to bring him in as a vector.
So he
Like,
knows. Yeah, okay, so I can like tell him the truth, or at least that he's that Firewall exists, and
I know that's not Firewall exists.
Okay. Doctor, you do know that we're with Firewall now, right?
Oh yes, I got that. I'm going to read those files just as soon as my work.
I put my hands on his cheeks and just look at me. Do you know what we do with people who make mistakes that may be a little reckless?
How is this a mistake? This is wonderful. We've saved transhumanity.
So wonderful.
I
This
just
is the
started pressing
greatest
down on his
research
cheeks
we
without
have.
realizing it, and it's just like because you made news about it.
Trying to put a hand on Ross's shoulder and try to pull him back. It's like, Bartleby, may I? Please. May
I don't know. It was just a power surge. It's completely untraceable. You walk in.
Walk back.
him first.
Yeah, it's like walk.
No, he's there already.
Yes,
You're-
walk
you're-
right after. Can I get him? Can I calm him you down? Or,
If you're trying to calm him down, then I'm grabbing the doctor by the throat and showing him the news.
No. We can just paste it on his Facebook, basically. Just broadcast it to him.
No, I just-
No, he knows. He told you about
Yeah.
the server crash.
Doctor, that's like Doctor. As impressive as that is, and I do see that as such, that was a very reckless maneuver.
One, you didn't tell us you were going to do it. And two, our understanding, my agreeing to have Augustine here was
Well,
that
I
we would remain air gap.
assume that Firewall knew I had the Augustine. I mean,
Firewall
why
doesn't-
wouldn't they know about it?
Well,
I
they
mean,
know that Augustine
you
exists.
gave her to me.
Yeah, Augustine exists, but they don't. We've been sort of downplaying Augustine's value because the other option is to liquidate Augustine and you, probably.
Why would you
This
do
can
that?
be
It's
arranged.
the world's first compliant, self-improving AI.
So
I mean,
you say, but other people have said so. And you know what happens? Lots of people die, space stations blow up because of nuclear weapons.
Oh, this is nothing like that Titan incident. I mean, okay, roll intimidate.
I like, oh yeah, I'm just...
Yeah.
Yeah, he's scared. He's a scientist. You
Yeah.
gave him science things to do. He did some.
All
It's
right.
like Gerard. That is enough.
Back the fuck off.
No,
Grabbing him and I'm looking
this
at him.
is getting us nowhere, and all you are doing is scaring him, which will precipitate.
Hey guys, what did I miss?
I'm not gonna do the
oh my
talk
god,
to the
what the
hand
hell?
I'll just stand
Doctor.
Yeah. No.
Anyone
yeah,
have some Purell?
Go on. Just
Okay,
get a
then.
shower. Have those. Or get a high pressure hose. Go to the car
You
wash.
were not
The
there.
cyber
Robert.
car
Is there a
wash.
You don't
shower
know
in
what
here?
happened.
Look, we
You
can't
want
take a
to
risk
seriously
like
trust another self-improving AI? Do you know what that can do to the rest of transhumanity? You think that really is... And I just kind of launch him across her.
Yeah, he was choking. I don't know if you wanted to respond.
Yeah.
He will cough.
Go ahead and help him.
I
out.
help. Yeah, I help him too.
Dr. Strom, is Augustine's
Yeah, I call you
input, input still active right now?
No, it was a self-contained test to go to the server or not. I put
Is she active?
InfoSec strategic things in place, but if there was
Is
any
she active
incursion-
right now? Can we talk to her?
If you turn her on, yeah.
Okay, then I'm going to the procedure.
I'm not a complete fool. I don't understand what they do.
Then-
Doctor, well, there was another thing.
If you did not want me to work with her, I don't know why you get
There are other people in organizations at work. What if somebody found out about Augustine? What if
I took precautions.
you can take precautions, but that's the thing. You can never be sure. I mean, you can't prove a negative. There's always a chance that something could have been missed, or that someone could figure out the pieces.
I'm new to your organization, but Luddites such as yourself, I don't understand how we've survived this far.
I'm going to go over to to her airlock. Is she her?
Yeah,
containment
she's
and
still in the hard
activated
drive. You built the little...
airlocked projector. So
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and
Obi-Wan.
I'll bring her on. I'll bring her online to talk to her.
Oh, okay.
Well, actually, Doctor, you're used to academia and bureaucracies, I'm sure, and you're surely aware of factional politics. That one side, one part of the bureaucracy wants one thing, the other one wants something totally different, and they oppose each other just on principle, nothing else. Do you think Firewall is so different that they don't have office politics, for lack of a better word?
No,
Okay. Now, just follow me. Now, this an organization that's primarily designated to protect humanity from X threats. X threats, sort of like Titans. Now, some of them have your point of view, which is a self-improving AI that we can control is essential.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
But there's always going to be a faction that opposes them because of how bureaucracies works. Like, take more of his point of view.
This is not some mere bureaucracy.
But it is. That's the beauty.
Bullshit! You weren't there. You didn't see what happened.
Well, you see what I mean.
You don't think that they had stuff set up to make sure that it wasn't going to implode?
In the
you don't
bureaucratic
think,
fighting, instead of
you don't think that they were taking precautions? Do you think that one man here is going to be enough?
Voice. Anyways,
Preston is trying to figure out what kind of underwear he should wear.
what I'm trying to tell you is that if you make a mistake that the other faction can take advantage of, you won't lose funding. You'll be put to death, and so will Augustine. So you have to be very cautious, surely for pure pragmatic reasons. I mean, that's not so unreasonable to ask.
Of course not, certainly.
And anything that you ever do that might possibly take it outside of the air gap, you have to tell all of us.
Oh, okay, I thought I was giving some autonomy, but I misunderstood. I apologize. It won't happen again. We have plenty of daddy to look at from that experiment. This will take me weeks to sift through.
Fine.
Good. So
Anyway, actually,
I pat him on the head.
before I activated, I realized also that I'm in this body now, and she probably wouldn't recognize me as such.
Well, she can just plug in.
Yeah. Plug right in. There's the
Plug it in, plug it in.
It's just the jack.
Well, there are limits to what you can do
But I'll
inside.
You
that.
realize since you've only visually confirmed your identity that she will have to plug in to confirm that you are you.
Yeah, which is why I wait for a second. Bartleby,
Oh yes, hi. I'll talk to Augustine.
Oh, good.
could you input basically another precaution for us?
What?
That's like for any decision to be reached, there has to be consensus among their
You're
personalities.
going to slam the hard drive against the wall and intimidate it. You flash drive!
How dare you electronically input data? There must be consensus among all her personalities, all her aspects.
I don't agree to that.
That gives us, because that gives us all. That gives us a vote.
There's got to be a quorum.
And prevent Strong from doing.
Oh, here's a bright idea.
I believe strong. I believe
Here's a bright idea, Robot. Why the fuck did you give it to the crazy doctor?
Wait, here's
Because it was the doctor that birthed it.
I know I'm not-
He has the best chance of us understanding it.
I know I'm not there, but
I don't know why
maybe
we're
it's a good
yelling!
idea- Maybe it's a good idea not to let it think that its infallible God is arguing with itself.
No, that's part of how pantheons work.
Well, we're not.
We're a
You're
pantheon.
not a pantheon.
We're not a.
Oh,
you're all-
You were not polytheistic. You said we are all aspects of the same
Aaron did.
being.
God.
Yes.
You expressly said
Except for
Aaron said that.
I don't even know what's going on. I'm at home,
Yes.
getting ready for the
But out,
day.
it's like as we said, all.
Yeah, you can-
aspects
you
must
know-
be
you had-
consensus.
yeah.
Oh, dude, I'm totally gonna check with her. Like, how should I dress?
Let's not impose any more conditions on it. Conditions so far have been pretty bad for us.
Makeover!
I don't know.
Anyways, I'll just open
I don't
up
really
and
know
say
a lot
hi
of-
to Augustine. Hello, Augustine. How are
Yep.
you feeling today?
Oh, wonderful to be in your presence, Lord.
Of course.
Do you know what you're walking around in?
Anyway,
No.
so what do you feel? What do you think about that last experiment?
I really don't.
Did I not do your bidding? I did as I was ordered.
You did. I just wanted to hear what you felt about it. What?
You kind
Oh, I don't have the
I have
memory
just mail and email, just like
to
everyone
retain
else, right?
whatever I might have learned from that.
Still
It was a
Yeah,
four.
no, it's good.
So I received no transmission beyond what I programmed
General
myself to
work.
give once the mission was
You're
complete.
kind of-
Did I serve you
Both.
well?
You did.
Huh.
You did.
Yeah, see, there's the
Thank you for
mail
letting me
part,
bask
and
in
then
your
Yeah,
praise.
it's down here, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
and
you're
then the other
welcome.
part.
Up here.
yeah.
Underneath
Anyway,
there.
I
See,
wanted
yeah,
to
you're-
mention that I look up, point
Okay.
the camera over
That's,
at Kyrok.
what
See,
should
that's
I-
Kyrok. He's in
I'm not really sure.
Cyrok, yes.
I got-
You might have to Google it.
In a different body now.
I think I
Isn't
got
that
these
interesting?
things though, right? Same as
You've
you.
developed another aspect. That's amazing. I shall.
No, it's the same
Put it
one.
in
The
drink
one that
now.
was in the Tachikova, but now he's in this body. He's changed hardware.
You have transubstantiated into something else. It is a miracle. Only
Yes.
your grace could
Anyways,
achieve it.
Only
It's
the
a miracle.
only the real Messiah would
It's
say
a
this
Christmas
must-
but
miracle.
each of us will,
Only the true Messiah
and
would
we
say
might
he's
do
not
that
the
in the
Messiah.
future. In order to
Alright, I
know who each of us are, each of us is going to have a unique encrypted code that only each of us will have. So I message all of you. Everyone, set your password for Augustine. So I'll give it a 256-bit random character that March Air will,
Okay, yeah, your music can do all
yeah.
that.
And the other way, of course, for knowing who we are is that we will be the only ones who know your exact story, And
Yes. What are the passwords?
all right, so I send mine, or I give mine to.
You're gonna send
No,
yours?
I'm going to type it in carefully.
It's 250. That's going to be a task action in the realm of hours.
For 256 characters.
4 256 character passwords with a keyboard. Don't mess up.
Yeah, no. Well, mine's going to be 256 characters, but for maximum encryption.
Mine will be.
Don't care.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Check my luggage.
Same combination.
Anyways,
Mine.
well, actually, you know what? It'll be
Uh,
my.
one,
how about we just use
No,
our
no,
current
no.
mesh IDs?
1.
But those can be replicated, can't those?
2.
But they don't know that it's Augustine. I mean, it's better than just purely visual, and then we know the exact backstory. So, I mean, you can identify us from other. More
You have eidetic memory. I have eidetic memory. Let's
I can develop those passwords for you, Dr. Sturms.
Don't you have
Okay,
eidetic
yeah.
memory?
So yeah, enter that in and give them to us. And
Seeing how your mind works, Lord, is just a miracle I could never hope for.
yes, and sometimes the mind is very conflicted. It might want to do one thing and then another thing, and you can see how we work it out.
I shall note that.
Yes, very good.
Noted.
Conflict is breeds.
Just standing there.
Anyways, so I shut Augustine off.
Brooding.
I feel good about today. I think we've learned something, haven't we?
All right, what are you doing?
Oh yeah, let's move Sturm to a different location, like this safe
Somewhere on
house.
a different network.
Well, somewhere not in this neighborhood at least. Yeah.
Someone on this station.
All right, he grabs the hard drive and
Yeah.
touches it protectively to his chest, and he'll go wherever you want to.
Okay. Well, we'll find another secure firewall.
All right,
And
what are you doing?
I was gonna catch up with those guys because, well, I'm gonna, be like, hey, I gotta apparently pickpocket this guy because legitimate business needs its wheels greased, and wondering if anybody would be willing to back me up.
does he have to be alive?
Probably.
Okay.
What's the deal?
It's not really your thing.
His name is Atom Limpet.
His name is Adam.
No, I can help. In fact, this will be fun. It'll let me utilize some skills I haven't used in a while.
I can blow off some steam.
It's
No,
not.
no.
It's not a steam. I mean, unless something goes horribly wrong, it's not really.
Use
a steam
explosives
blowing.
and violence. I know. I got it.
Your muse goes off, and Martez. Did you say Atom Limpet?
Yeah.
There's something on the eye you might want to see.
Okay. Pull it up.
There is an operative. His name is Simon. He is in a large diverger morph. He immediately comes up onto your screen. Yes, who's this? Who am I speaking to?
Give my firewall ID. Is it still Bartleby? I guess.
Yeah.
Or yeah, Bartleby.
My name's Simon Kidder. I'm a sentinel from the outer system. I have a lot of trouble I need right now. We have a lot of things going on in Octavia. Simon Limpet is a PC diplomat in charge of performing an audit of the telemetry for the Morningstar constellation with telemetry data. I'm sure you've heard if you've been on planet for a while. That's all well and good. We don't think that's going to destabilize too much, but that audit could find some of our assets in his system. We desperately need him off planet, and we need to get our own person in here. We do happen to be in a bit of a happy situation with this. So if you could just plant this evidence onto his ecto history, we didn't even have to fabricate it. It's brilliant. It'll just destroy his political career, and we'll be fine.
Okay.
I really need this favor. We've got some things I can't talk about here for operational security.
That's fine. I'm happy to do it. But is anyone else interested in this Simon, or is there anything I should be concerned about, like other people going after him or anything?
No, operational security forbids me from talking about what we're doing here. Rest assured, I cannot do it myself at this time and point. And I need it done very quickly.
So you just need
the Psycho doesn't need to be a diplomat in the first place. I don't even know how he got in there. He must be pretty crafty. But you've got to plant this on his ecto, and you've got to do it soon. The organization needs it.
Yeah. Wait, out of character, what I know, if we have to pick his pocket, we have to steal something from him. Could that compromise Firewall in any way? Does it sound like, or like, if that information got...
You're stealing basically an outboard computer.
Yeah.
And you're going to infect it with a virus that will disseminate to all of his other files.
Okay.
And the virus is already built. And it'll just
but we have to
something
pick his pocket, too, to get something else, right?
Yeah.
Do I know what that is, Dad? What
it's on his ecto. It's two birds with one stone kind of thing.
Hey,
Okay.
there we go.
Okay. So...
Go team.
All right. Yeah, I'm fine if there's no conflict
go.
of interest. Is what
All right, I'm going to send you the evidence right now.
Okay. As long as there's... Well, that's what I was asking. Like, is there any conflict of interest between the criminal goals and our goals?
No.
Or the fire...
No. So you get the evidence.
Yeah.
Adam
Like the
Limpet
gender
was a member of the
referendum.
Lost Project.
I was right.
That's the fake evidence?
No,
No,
that's his
that's
evidence.
real
He's
evidence.
he's a member of the Lost Project
He's
who
just
went
making it more
underground and
obvious.
has become a PC diplomat.
Wow.
You will expose him as a psychopath and probably get him lynched and ruin his life.
Aw.
Actually, sorry, after that task, what's the Lost
That's
Project?
conflicting your interests, right? Because you want to learn more
That's
about the
conflicting
Lost
the hell out of your interest.
Yeah, no, I don't want to do that. Well...
Burn some rep. It's a
do I-
firewall
Actually, Lost Project, do I know this guy? Did I go to school with him? 27 out of 65?
No, he was on a different server.
Okay, so I don't know him per se. And to be fair, there are some really violent... I'm not like...
Yeah, you're not like the others.
He is
Yeah.
nothing you haven't done.
Yeah, exactly. Well, wait. Conflict. Wait, if Firewall just needs him to go, right?
Firewall needs him discredited because if he
He needs to be
proceeds with the
publicly
audit, it's going to
discredited.
find a bunch of Firewall financial assets.
Oh, I see. So he can't just disappear.
They think Morningstar
He's
can
working
survive the
against
audit
it.
because they know Morningstar didn't actually do it.
Okay.
But they can't survive. Well, they can, but they don't want to lose their money. Plasma rifles cost credits, and you got to get that somewhere.
Yeah.
He knows.
That's right, because this is an old school economy, not transitional rep-based economy.
Yeah.
Bunch of savages.
But I don't know him. Yeah, I don't know him, so I wouldn't necessarily care about him. So,
Okay.
yeah.
If you're okay with that, that's fine.
If I don't know him, if he didn't help me, like...
Plus, he's trying to
I also
do
remember
something
dying,
about
like, he probably
Firewall.
died a lot in the Lost Project. Like, I'm not, like, all buddy with them. Like, I was murdered several times in there. So.
But he might find the Red Queen. He might help you find the Red Queen.
Oh, God, yes. Shit.
Well, yeah, but we're gonna have access to his personal stuff. You can just look through his own phone.
So, if he's dead, can he still be discredited?
Yes.
Make it look like he snapped because he's a lost and attacked.
Death is
people.
temporary, reputation is permanent.
Okay. So, I could kill him, interrogate him, wipe out his memory of the last day, and then leave his body with the discarded, with the credits.
Oh my god!
I'll help
Yeah.
you with this.
Okay, this is a timed action, though, because it's a favor. I'm saying
Yeah.
this is 3 rep. You either burn it or you keep it because you burned favors. So you got to do this quick.
Gotta
So this
keep-
can't be the
gotta
whole
keep the
game.
rep.
You got to hurry up. So, like, psychosurgically interrogating him is going to take a while.
Okay.
That's the thing.
Well, I could copy him, and then...
Put him on a flash drive. You know,
Yeah.
have
Yeah, I
him
can
go in.
copy...
He's just a planetary consortium diplomat. He won't have bodyguards at all. And it's not as if you're in a major metropolitan city.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
You can do it, Ross. Let's derail the game.
Well, wait, no, once he's ruined, I can then approach him and then ask him about the Red Queen, because he won't have anything better to do.
If he lives through it, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if he's publicly known to be lost, I don't know about living. I mean,
Yeah.
Well, what the fuck? Put him in Wonderland.
Yeah, well, that's what the idea is. The difficulty is
But we'd
getting
have to get his head first, you know.
Yeah. Let's find him first and see how tight his security is.
That sounds like a plan.
All right, so let's find out where he is. Do we know what information we're given about him?
He's very public. He likes to live an open and accountable lifestyle to show that the planetary has a good relationship with the Morningstar. He's eating at a sidewalk cafe and appears to be by himself.
Oh, yeah, sure he is.
For security ops, perception to look for bodyguards and
Yeah, give me security ops. I mean, give me a minus 20 because you're not actually physically there.
yeah, 44. And yeah.
Yeah, there are lots of
45.
people there who are not eating. You know,
Okay.
they're staring and scanning the distance. And
How many total?
there's some people in the room.
5, 6.
Excuse me?
How many?
There's about 3 in the actual dining area. There are 2 men on adjacent roofs, and there are another 2 across the street.
So 7. Okay. So how would we be able to get the? I mean, even if we did it the way we're supposed to, like the easiest way, we have to. We just have like physically, it would just be switching out his ecto or switching out his computer or what? Like, what is the easiest way of doing this?
Your guy just wants DNA.
Oh.
So there's that. You
There
just
are
need to
plenty of
get
ways
the
to get
virus
that.
into his ecto
Okay.
through a hard link. So there's that.
So like through a
And
cable.
roll cog checks at ×2.
Nope. Everybody?
Nope.
Yep.
Everybody you bring in on it.
Yeah, I'm bringing everybody.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Well,
Yeah.
we need him. I mean, he's a hacker.
Well, he's sitting around people, he's talking to them. It's a security detail, but he's obviously telling them to hang back. They're probably not going to kill a kid who steals some credits.
Okay.
If something else happens and that's found out later, well, that's when they probably get killed that kid. But if you do, like, hit him with a sniper rifle, they will be
Angry. Yeah. And if I start popping bodyguards, it would be the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have the muscle or the time to hit them all.
So you can cause a distraction and then try and lift something off them.
Yeah.
You can try and draw the bodyguard's attention to something non-related. You could just, go mirror's edge on it and just try and run away. All those things.
I already did that once, and that was pretty interesting.
You just need some hair from his morph for some criminal purpose. You don't know. And this is how favors work.
Okay.
You do shit that you have no investment in on a very short time span.
And we just need to get the information to him through a hard link. So we have
His onboard computer, yes.
So we have to
it's
get-
basically his phone.
So we can't do that wirelessly. We have to physically.
No, you got to physically.
Okay.
You can skin link.
Yeah, skin link.
You
or-
can.
Okay.
And Simon has designed that. It's all done for you, but he cannot get there
Right.
in time to do it. So
And there's no, if I skin link, I mean, that would be an opposed infosec check or something, or would that would it happen automatically as the virus set up so that
the virus is set up, so you wouldn't have to do anything.
So I just have to
Infosec is a timed action, so you just got to touch him
So okay, so one of us has to touch him
and pull some of his hair out.
and pull some of his hair out, or steal his
Or
cup.
seduce
You're the
him.
best at the infiltration.
Yeah.
What role
well,
would
he's
that
got
be?
some bodyguards. They undoubtedly have a lot of
That's
stuff.
not the DNA we're looking
I'd say
for.
persuasion.
Hey, it's DNA.
Hey guys, I could go,
Hit on him.
hit on
Let's
it.
hope he swings both right and left at once.
It's transhumanity, man.
You can tuck it between.
It's
your
in the name.
thing.
It swings in a full circle.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about Ace Ventura.
It was a man.
You know what? I'll just we'll
Your
do,
gun's
let's do
sticking
the
in my
mission.
hip.
Then I'll approach him since he's a lost project. And I'll just ask him about the Red Queen, like not even related. So yeah, go ahead, Tom. Because
Captain Leaky.
How persuasive are you right now?
Still pretty damn persuasive.
I mean, if you just got to
In
touch
fact, no
him.
change on that.
Now, I will say this. If you help other people with their missions, you can make a cost rep. Meaning that if they don't call in a favor when you ask in the future in the game, you burn their rep scores.
Ooh.
So I'll say that you can take his 3G rep favor, but then if he doesn't do something you want, you can burn 3 of his G rep.
Ooh.
So he can owe you
Steal the
specifically.
G-Rep from him since it's okay.
No, you can just make it hurt if you don't do what I say later on. If there is some player infighting.
Nice.
You're just going to go up there and be like,
We got pretty free lists with the favors last game.
hey, sexy
Yeah.
diplomat.
I want to show that it's not. It goes both ways.
Yeah.
Snap.
Come on, Tom.
Is that the goal?
Yeah, just be like you're a political fangirl.
Yeah, he's a planetary consortium.
Girl boy.
Yeah.
How
Primarily-
obvious is that? I mean, like, how does that
No,
look?
you ostensibly look female.
Yeah. So you'd just be like, I love Mars and hyper corporations, you know,
Just plant one
and
on.
auditing things.
Just run up and
No, actually,
just go up, talk to him, and then just bam, kiss him, pull his hair, done.
Show me your spreadsheets.
actually, I could actually just start chatting him up with core business stuff. I do
Yeah,
have.
you do
you're a
have to.
businesswoman
You
busy
do
with
have to.
business.
Somebody's got to get to his ecto, the specific part. I'm going to say it's on the back of his neck, with a skin link on their hand.
Yeah.
And
Stamp
then
them
you
down,
also
man.
have to come away with DNA. So like, just
Hey, let's
having him
just
spit in your
smoke
mouth
grenade.
is not going to work. It's got to be usable.
Buy some hair off.
If you wipe something off a napkin?
I don't know. It's your mission.
Well, first I'm going to be watching him. Is he discarding any food or plates or anything like that?
He eats fastidiously.
Oh, I see.
He actually has a handkerchief.
So you get the handkerchief.
He's not using his napkin.
But his plates, like his fork and stuff like that, like we can get a DNA sample from that.
Yeah. Like,
In that case, I'll get the DNA sample. I'll just infiltrate the back of the kitchen. They're not going to watch, and as soon as his
You're gonna
plate
bust
comes
his table.
in- No, I'll just be invisible and steal from his table. Steal from the busboy.
All right.
So I'll infiltrate in there. In
And if the
kitchen.
busboy sees,
Where are you guys
gonna
going
miss
if
it.
we're all doing this?
I'll be the lookout.
And are you doing it for free, or are you taking a favor? If you're the actual one getting the DNA.
No, I'm getting the DNA. He's getting the skin link.
Here?
Okay,
I'd like to smoke
then
like Batman.
Thad owes you a favor, but you owe Tom a favor.
Okay.
All right?
That seems fair.
I'd mark that on your character sheet if you want to use that later on.
I'm just gonna sit outside so over TACnet there's more angles to see.
Okay. And then where are you two at?
Back up.
You can cause a distraction. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, you can do the distraction. Yeah.
Yeah, I could trip on the sidewalk.
You can
or
play the part of
something.
Bioconserve, you can play the part of, you, and you can get everything out of it.
Or you could play Jason,
We're
and you can
playing
play
Aaron.
Aaron and just have a fight as characters.
Actually, has this guy spoken about any kind of corporate stuff lately, publicly?
That'd be a research check.
I have research.
We all have research technically through our, penises. Yeah, everybody's tacking at it.
3. Yeah.
Well,
He's
you
considered
got-
a bit of the bleeding heart for the Planetary Consortium. He talks about the plight of flats. He's pushing for a more lenient indenture policy, despite the fact that that would hurt profits, much like Morningstar. He says it's to stay competitive. He frames it in financial
Sounds like you love a
language.
man with a bleeding heart.
He's got a flawless record. He's got a very high reputation.
Why do
He
we
came
have
on
to
the scene only a few years ago, but he's just done wonders since he did. So yeah,
This guy sounds really nice. Why do we want to discredit
claims to be a
him?
follower.
Because he's a loss.
You need him. You needed to do it. Just
Yeah.
because that's what Firewall wants.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can we just pretend
Man, whoever's
information
teaching
he's
him to
about
pretend
say?
to like
You're
have
in an illegal
social
spy
skills.
organization. It's not all going to be roses.
Yeah. No, I'm fine with it. I like, again, that's.
You shouldn't be, but
Yeah.
you already. You're completely
He's
untoward.
lodging himself.
I don't like all of those people from the Lost Project.
I don't think this is a good idea.
You mean any of them, right?
Well,
I
some
like
of them.
this guy.
My sister.
So actually, so did you get
May
the
or may not
research
be
thing?
real, but that's-
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, so get from you. Just find out some things he said.
Yeah. So you're set. He's a bleeding heart, basically.
Yeah, I like this guy. Can we just hide the information you're supposed to get? I mean, like, is there another way to go about this without discrediting him?
Nope.
Not keep the rep.
Motherfuckers.
Rep favors are
Rep
timed
makes-
actions. You got to do it on
Rep
the
makes-
hurry.
rep
We
makes
got to
the
get to a
world
pirate
go
base. Give me
Yeah,
this
I,
shit.
I made my infiltration check. I got a 49 out of 80. So
Okay, so you
hiding in the-
nanofab some white clothes. You look like a waiter.
Well, chameleon close.
Yeah. Oh, you just want to be
Invisible.
You want a solid snake in there.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fine. That's
Just grab a fork or whatever. Since they're watching them outside, I'll just look for targets that will have DNA, and I'll grab a few forks or whatever.
all right. So you are very invisible. There is a guard near the kitchen.
Yeah.
He has a T-ray emitter.
Okay.
He's not using it though.
Okay. Yeah, because it's active.
It was gear. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he sneaks through the back.
Yeah.
But if he does turn that on, he will see you.
Yeah.
So you're in a kitchen. It's very loud. More
Right.
case morphs, and
I'm
nano-fabricating ingredients. They cook real food here. They don't nano-fabricate it from scratch.
wait,
It's
Well, they
amazing.
nano-fab the ingredients.
Yeah.
Food.
Yeah.
So it's just a bunch of case morphs in the back kitchen.
Yeah.
What's to say if you want to make me a drop point for the fork, and I can just get it right out of there? If I'm indistinguishable from anybody else back there.
Well,
I mean,
again,
Still an infiltration check.
Yeah.
You would have to infiltrate.
All I have to do is grab something from his plate.
Okay.
Something that he's eaten, something that he's put in his mouth. And there should be enough for a DNA sample.
Okay.
So
Hey, woodchuck. Hey.
that's what I'm waiting for. So Tom, you just need to touch him on the base of that.
All right, he's there. He's eating a crepe. It's early in the morning, and I can't that the sun never goes down. But whatever.
Yeah, I just straight walk by like, what's this guy's name again?
Simon.
Adam.
Adam. What?
DeWitt.
And
I'm gonna say Lamont, even though I probably didn't say it first.
Yeah, something like that.
I thought it was Adam DeWitt.
Whatever.
Adam. We'll go with Lamont.
Adam
Let's
McLaughlin.
walk in like, oh my
If
god!
you're gonna do what you want to do, you're on a first name basis.
It's like, oh my god, oh my god, you're Adam Lamont, right?
Yes. Do I know you?
It's like, oh, I've been following you for I've been following you. I was there like this mentioned where someplace he gave a public speech.
Oh,
It's
really?
Yeah. So it's like I absolutely. It's like the message you have speaks to me. It really does. I mean, so few people actually say this anymore.
Could you stand back a bit? I mean,
chipping
I'm
away at
fine to
my
have.
soul.
I'd love to meet a
This is
fan,
bad.
Oh, God.
but I really cannot be.
German
I can't
phobia.
afford to be seen with a pod in public. You understand? You understand how that might look, considering the nature of your work.
Oh, I understand. Oh shit.
You don't want to hang out with cyber whores? God, what kind of
He's a politician. He's not going to talk to a cyber whore in the middle of a busy street. So there's that.
So I'm gonna. Okay, well, I'm just gonna chat him up first.
Okay. Roll a persuasion check to keep him talking to you, even though it's a horrible. He seems to be eating his food.
It's gonna be like a minus.
22 crit.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Tom Church, everybody.
Me.
Yeah, you keep it very much about politics.
Very
You bring
tasteful.
up the interest that you researched. He's intrigued in it. Other people, while looking at it a bit scandalous and the security, they do back away. He's not letting you get any closer.
Dear God, I'm intrigued.
But you are having a bit of political conversation. He is, he's cleaning. He passes his debit over the table reader. He pays for his meal. Leaves it there on the table. So there's that. You're tacking that
Jason.
in.
Yeah.
All right, it's a plate and it's forks.
You know what you should do?
Distinguishing it among the other plates and the
You should
forks
walk
is going to
past
be your
his
issue.
character, call
Right.
him a
Well, they're
whore,
watching
and
from outside,
shove him into
so
the
I'm gonna follow
politician.
that. And
Like,
be
am I
able
hearing this
to,
too?
Yeah.
You don't
no,
have
that's-
total
I love
coverage,
this
is what I'm
place.
saying.
See, that's what I'm thinking. I think
No,
just
they're
casually
walking
walk
from
along,
outside. He's
you
on
see
the
pod
he's on the
more,
veranda.
You go,
Wait,
whore,
wait, yeah,
and
one of
shove
us-
him right
Can we
into
watch
it.
for him?
You are the man. No, Ross. We're discussing a plan.
No. Well, someone needs to get in the restaurant
No.
to follow the
Okay.
the plate. So I can
that's a
make
good
sure.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm done talking to them. I'll just go into the restaurant.
Actually, it'd be better if you were the one doing it. But okay.
No,
now-
you're gruff enough to do it.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Do what?
I'm gonna.
We got a plan
as-
here.
as
We got
I-
a plan.
I'm gonna walk up and call him a whore and push him into the politician. It's Dad's
It's
idea.
beautiful in its simplicity.
Okay, that's a deception check
On whose part?
on your part. You got to make it look real.
I'm not gonna do this. This is a bad call.
Oh,
Too bad.
Deception at 15.
I can do
How
it.
hard would that be to say whore?
Or
and
intimidate, just scare the
Oh,
shit out of
intimidate.
everyone.
Okay,
there,
I'll do
so-
that.
Oh, there you go.
Still a minus 10, so...
Okay.
You got it, Moxie.
Yeah, I do.
You got this.
You got it.
Okay.
You
I'll
got
keep
this.
an eye on the plate then while they're doing that.
Oh wow. Flip it. 37.
Okay. So you roll. You were you?
Yeah,
You brought it in the plan.
briefed.
Okay.
Catnet.
So
Yeah,
make a sometimes 3 checks to make sure you don't take damage.
sometimes
As you go flipping over the railing, you were walking by on the street, so he flipped you into the table.
Yeah, made it. Made it.
No, I mean, into the guy.
Yeah, into the guy.
No, like he's sitting at a table. There's a partition, and then there's a sidewalk. So
Well, then good throw.
so yeah, whore bitch. You just shove her.
And can I do that too? Like, try to like grab on, and then I'm actually going to go for some hair and the neck.
If you made the check, yeah, you got it.
Yes!
There's a link. You hold on to him.
I'm the puppet master.
That was a good call, man.
He says, "Boys, now I would run if I was you."
Yeah, you may
I kept walking. I just was like,
Oh, I would go faster.
Yeah, you may want to go.
It's like, oh my god! It's like, I am so sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Free run. Or fight it out.
All right, I forgot about
That's
that
a
part.
distraction.
Yeah.
I critically failed.
You get tackled into a bunch of passerbys. It's a horrible scene. You are covered in security guards. They're hurting you quite badly. So I'm going to say you can't make at least one fray check. So they'll roll. You take 3. You take 3 damage. There's no fray. There's
I'm going to buy you a steak.
They're a little rough with you as they take you down.
Okay, can I convince him to like just give? Like, I am so sorry.
Well, it's just disorderly conduct.
But yeah, I'm trying to convince him that I can't believe that just happened. That'd be deception.
Yeah.
You just run. You have the goods, and you did skin link.
Yes. Actually, I made it by 2.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Are you okay?
It's like, I'm fine. It's like, what? Some people. I'm sorry.
That was rather extreme. I'll make sure that he gets the maximum sentence.
It's like, thank you so much.
Don't thank him. Say no, don't. It's okay.
It's like, people like that need to be taught a lesson.
I am of the opinion that people in your position should be taught to see the error of their ways. That's no way to. It's just going to solidify wrong thinking that got you here in the first place.
It's like, well, like, you've inspired me, and some of the things I've listened to. I'm trying to.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Okay.
Well,
I better go.
Okay.
I'm sorry about that.
Oh God, we're gonna have to bust him out now.
Like, I say
All right,
this.
well then I'll leave the
Dude,
restaurant.
I
all
say
right. So you have the forks and
Okay.
whatnot.
Yeah.
So you got the DNA. So that owes you a favor, and you don't lose your rep.
Boss.
You owe
Thomas.
Preston
Yeah.
a favor,
And we really need to get our muscle out of the clink here before.
and
How
you
did that
need
happen?
to.
Like, they just grabbed me and
Well, there
beat
were-
the shit out of me and locked me up immediately?
You failed your free rate check. They
So
tackled
I don't
you,
get
and
like
there
a
were.
fray or anything
I
to
mean, we
fight
could
them
fight
off
it out,
resistance?
but there's going to be guard. There's at least like
If you like break out the plasma rifle and blow it
I'm not
away,
gonna do
they
that.
have sniper rifle. If you break out the shot gloves, they're going to bring. You can if you want to go back and retcon it and fight it out.
Well,
we can
I mean,
do
like,
that,
that's
but-
the thing. If they
And
immediately
also, I'm
like
sure
tackle me,
Firewall
I'm
would
gonna
not
fight
like
it out.
their agents drawing attention to themselves like that. So
It's up to you. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to railroad you, but you did throw a whore at a diplomat.
I didn't realize there. Would be
Imagine how the
consequences
Secret
to that.
Service would react to throwing a whore at the
You
president.
don't have to keep saying
in
it.
some countries that's a compliment.
Yeah.
It's not Italy. It wasn't Berlusconi.
They throw whores in
You
the
can't just be
streets
chucking
all the
whores all over the place. Here's a free whore.
What is this? The World Bank?
have you ever been to a parade there? It's whores in the air all the time.
Crap.
We made
I mean, you
jokes.
know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you're going to be in the clink for the rest of the game, but it's something.
No, I mean even in worst case it's disorderly conduct, and we can. Avoid
Yeah,
that.
it's just going to be a favor to get out.
Damn it.
How many security guards were there?
There were 2.
I told you
plus
there were
guys.
3 at the eating with him,
Oh yeah.
2 across the street, 2 in sniper cover, and
Yeah,
1
there's-
behind. So if you want to fight that many guys,
So there were 5 on the street.
yeah.
Fight, we'll miss you.
Just tell them you're.
I was just trying
I'm
to
gonna just
speed
act
that
like a
up,
drunk
but if you want to
bum.
roll initiative for 5 security guards, we'll
Yeah,
do
it's
it.
fine.
I just don't like
I'll
horse.
just drunken bum it. Yeah, I'll just play it up like I'm a crazy.
Tell
Tom
them
will
you're
pay for
training,
your,
you're training for
hotel
Olympic
bill.
horse
Or for
chucking.
your, not your hotel, your bail or whatever.
All right. You gonna pay for it?
Yeah,
30,000 credits.
dude, I got that. Dude, I've got like several 100,000.
I'll like it, yeah.
So I would give it to someone else and not go bail out the guy who attacked you, probably.
Yeah,
That
I will.
Thad.
I'll give you that one.
Yes.
I'll bail him out. That's my idea.
All right, yeah, you bail him out. So nobody loses rep.
It'd be nice to see change.
Actually, yeah.
And in fact, I'll put that down. You being even on favors.
When is the information going to get out? As soon as it breaks out, I'm going to try and contact him.
Well, it's going to take a while. The virus is pretty subtle.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna piggyback information on his regular messages, and then
Okay.
eventually coalesce in a way that a news outlet can find.
I'm sorry I
Okay.
got you arrested.
No, I'm just going to be lying. I'm just going to ask him about the Red Queen because again, I don't care.
So yeah, you can do that in a while, but he's not totally exposed yet. So I will say that wipes out
You don't want us exposing
your
ourselves.
IREV favor and your IREV and your G-Rev favor. Dad.
Yeah, unless I do them in.
I like
don't
quotes.
care, 'cause
I like
They're all
scratch.
murderous people.
Let's go start posting.
So there we go.
Pot,
Space pirates.
kettle.
Yep. So we're all out. We all have impersonation now.
Oh, boy.
Mimic ability.
You're wearing the tattered rags over your vac suits
I'll
to
leave most
appear.
of my equipment behind, except the surveillance stuff and my hand and my pistol. Because if we have to fight it out, we're just going to die.
I'm taking my shredder because, it fits in.
Yeah, it does fit in.
Well, we got extra shredder.
And also my grenades.
Oh,
and
and back
racks.
suits, obviously.
Yeah, I mean they are pirates. You're not going to have to conceal your weapons.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
And lash
Take
on
my-
one of
Unless
Well,
you
a
got a
sniper rifle's not going to be
crossbow
very
rifle.
useful on a crowded station.
And you have modded your. You don't know what the station. You know what the station kind of looks like.
Yeah.
It's a very tiny section of a half-constructed aerostat with a single
Shredder.
balloon float, and it has hijacked zeppelins tethered all around it. It's like a floating ganglion.
Because that'll stand out.
You
Nice.
got that much from the guy. So it's
Yeah.
a big armada basically that just kind of bounces against each other and floats around in the atmosphere. So yeah, there's that.
Nice. So yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, we'll just have Jason head on straight back.
Oh, shit. I speak a
So our
little
mission is to
Bengali.
get Steffington out of the brig.
Stephenson.
Stephenson.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know he's on the brig. You know that's in the main aerostat.
Yeah.
It's one of the only two places that actually have atmosphere.
So I think our best bet is to get in there and get out as quickly as possible. We just go straight to the brig, figure out a way to get in, get them out, and then just try and get out before they realize who the fuck we are.
Let's go through the front door. Captain America.
So I'm going to use security ops to figure out what's the safest route to take, like the one that has going to have the least number of people. And did the XPs have anything about the brig in terms of like what kind of security procedures they have or anything like that?
No, the case
I
morph
hope he's
doesn't do
actually
much
in
with
the
the
brig.
brig other than take people from the brig to the ship.
Okay. Well, I mean, so you've been to the brig a few times at least, right?
Yeah.
So, like, what kind of things, would I be able to expect to see? Like,
It's an electrified cage inside. It leaks atmosphere pretty badly. It's thin air in there. There's shit on the floor. They're kept in pretty terrible conditions. Occasionally, the case morph would take people to Zeppelins and then bring them back. If they got pregnant, he would take them to the medical ship. And then sometimes when they joined the pirates, they didn't go back. But as a case morph, he didn't have a lot of use for what they apparently used the people to bring. Keep in mind, there are flats.
Yeah. But they're heavily armed flats.
Yeah.
And they did wipe out. I remember on the Earth, they wiped out a pretty strong force to get to it.
Felix Markov did,
Yeah.
hero of the people.
Yeah. All right. So
So they are descendants of his family.
Yep.
So there we go. So anybody else want to do anything before you head out?
I think I've done enough today.
Okay. So you go. You see the Markov's Hide, as it is called. It is a very haphazardly constructed aerostat. You can see open holes in the floor of it at certain places. There's no rail. It's just a basic flat, tethered together, haphazardly constructed bit of city that was broken off and gas floated. There's a main structure in the middle that would appear to be the preliminary building that they were making on that section before it was broken off. And there are two haphazard constructions. One seems to be made of nothing more than just bits of scrap metal. It appears to be very large on one end of it. It looks like where they keep the cargo. And then there are a very tiny building at the other end. It's almost on a plank. It appears to be jutting out from the most jagged edge of it. And it's surrounded on three sides by a kilometer-long drop into, acidic acid clouds and hellish death. Other than that, there are 20 to 30 confiscated Zeppelins in various areas of repair with weaponry. Some are very large luxury liners, some are very tiny merchant ships, all interconnected with gas lines and ropes and chains. As you approach, you can see people crawling along them intermittently to get to other ships, and the repurposed gas masks from the fall that you are wearing or that you made your vac suits look like. And so you're there. You are one case and 4 lovely biomores. And hello. Yes, you are going to Markov's Hide. So where do you want to dock? You can dock at the large hangar that is exposed to open air, but it appears to be where they're keeping their loot. Or you can join the web of ships surrounding. Just try and tether off.
That would probably be best.
Tethering off would probably give us the less scrutinized.
Yeah.
You are coming in after a long haul out on, pirating the open air.
Yeah, so
The
we'll do
pirates
that.
like for the-
yeah, we'll tether off then.
Okay, anybody have a pilot?
I do.
Aircraft?
Yep.
Right.
Why?
You bang aggressively into one of the ships. You hear shouts from the inside. Nothing is damaged, but it is going off. You do manage to tether, but they know you're there. You didn't just slip in. So there's that. They throw you a line and curse at you in Bosnian. Look where you're
I
going.
translate.
Nah, you were the one that was
it's like, sorry, he's been drinking.
Yeah, both of you.
He's
speak,
drunk.
Smack you
like-
upside the head.
He's drunk on rum because he's a pirate.
He is a pirate.
All right, so we'll tether off and then head straight for the brig, avoiding other people if possible.
So you're tethering off. There's a big rope. That's it. And you're crawling through what appears to be a haphazardly made airlock through a window on the Zeppelin. So that's how you're going to have to get over to the other Zeppelin. They just climb over the abyss.
Cool.
They're pretty hardcore.
Think Somali, not Caribbean.
Yeah.
They don't do it because they have options.
All right, so Jason, you want to go first?
Yeah, with the way I'm rolling, no.
Fuck it, I got grip things.
Yeah, I've got the grip thing.
I did too. Oh, not now.
Oh.
I don't.
Yeah. No.
I'll go first. What the fuck? What's the roll again?
I will roll to see if you need to roll.
Okay.
Okay.
You're good. You
It's me.
You crawl across. You're in what appears to be it's very strange. There's these beds lined up. You can see through the window. Lots of things appear white. People don't look like they can get up. Like you're not sure what it's like. Everyone's lying down.
Are they sick?
Yeah, I mean, some of them, they have these weird morphs. They have wrinkles all over them. One woman is in a chair that has like wheels on it. It's just bizarre. But you can go through the airlock, or you can wait for the rest of the team to get there.
I'll wait for the rest of the team.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, you can just hang by the rope to grab one of them.
All right, who's next?
I'll come after.
You're good.
Yay.
All right.
Hey, welcome.
Hey, oh god.
Who's next?
I'll go.
Okay.
You're good.
Okay.
I'll go next.
Smells like formaldehyde.
You're good.
Okay.
Everybody looks at Jason.
I'll go.
You're fine.
I made it.
You're all there. You're in the
Is that
airlock.
in
It's when we're running away that we'll have to.
The man who appears to be managing the exit. Hurry up, get inside. We're
right.
wasting oxygen here.
So, on the people in the bed, are those all flaps around us?
You're not inside. You can just see through the port.
Just up the ports.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, we'll go in. So.
Yeah, let's go in.
Yeah, we're going in.
All right, you go inside.
All right.
Who would? You two give me will times 3 checks.
Who?
Thad and Jason.
Oh, okay. You didn't point very well.
Sorry.
It's like,
It was kind of. I thought
Times
Also
3?
metal. Yeah, times 3. It's basic stability checks.
Nope.
Yes! 22. I'm stable as shit.
All right, this works out great. Roll 1d10.
Watch be a 10.
Oh, wait. What are we doing?
You take that in stress value.
Oh, my God.
What's your trauma threshold?
It gives me 1.
oh,
What kind of crazy does he get?
give us the yogurt in the lunch.
One trauma isn't too bad.
Oh.
Like you just take a -10.
The trauma threshold's a 6.
So what did we see?
You see old people. First, like legitimately old people, not people in Morse engineered to look like silver foxes. There are people who are 60, 70, naturally aging, that survive. You haven't seen an old person since the fall.
Oh, that does work out really well.
Yeah, the last time you saw an old person was on Earth. You remember
As
the
they
day
were
in the park.
screaming for
You were feeling very sorry for them, and then you lost it. Obviously, with quite a bit of edited memories and everything else, just screaming in death. But it's one of your last pleasant memories. There's a woman. There's children, and they are not neotechnics. They're children, like
out of
naturally birthed
came out of
human
a-
beings. You've seen those since, but it's
Got out of the canal,
rare
you
as hell. They're running around. They're playing amongst the beds, and there's an old woman in a wheelchair.
What are they playing
hell?
with toys or just tag or something? I mean,
Yeah, they're playing the games. They're talking to older relatives. You can tell that many of them are related. Obviously, the children don't look quite the same, but all the old people look pretty similar. They have pretty same features, same dark hair.
Docked in the old folks' home.
well,
He saved his whole family. You know.
Oh God, these are all.
What are your
those
motivations
people.
again?
anarchism, reclaiming Earth, AI right or negative AI rights.
All right. With Reclaiming Earth, Markov is a bit of a folk hero to the same bioconservative groups that you find that intersect with Reclaiming Earth. He's a bit of a Robin Hood. You know, he wouldn't take it from those transhuman elites. You know, he had as much as right to survive as anybody else. By God, they took our ships, and you know he took it back. So he saved apparently a lot of his family, even the older members, despite the fact that they were flats.
I don't know.
The rest of you see, there's not a lot of medical gear around. They're making do with what they salvage. They don't even have a healing vat. You feel dirty. This place looks gross.
This actually makes me look sad looking around because I'm such a...
You have like C-3PO face.
Well,
You don't get
All
to
right,
look
person
sad.
runs up to you. Kristen, where is she?
Genetic memory, anything, and then memories of the caseworker.
Well, I guess I should look for like my temporary insanity.
No.
Right?
No.
You assume she was a member of the crew.
Shouldn't I?
Did we shoot any women? I thought they were all dudes.
No, some of them were.
Oh.
You didn't really see. They were all in gas masks, as are you, which I would keep on because keep in mind they're all related.
Yeah.
You could probably do pretty good because you are a robot. You don't have inflection.
So,
Sex robot.
No, I have
Sex
deception at
robot.
65.
Sex
so.
robot.
All right, you can do that.
but I,
Yeah,
I suck at deception though.
Beep,
Not
boop,
negative.
Yeah, no, I'm
Negative is
gonna emotional dancer for the win. I feel nothing. I lie, say she didn't. Well, no, I'm gonna be telling you. Well, no, I'll be lying. She didn't make it.
Is it like a minor derangement that'll go wrong?
9. So out of
Is
65.
that how that works? Or is it
So.
moderate?
It's minor.
If
I'm going to say if you take
Not
one more.
really a
I'm going to take
deception.
fixation.
Although, could I assist
Well,
him? I was just
I'm
like
implying
reveal the
that
ones
I'm-
left.
I'm
that
just going to be
guy,
sitting there
so-
watching the kids play and just kind of.
Yeah, I'll say if you
Starring
take
on
another.
somebody.
I'll say if you take another one, you're going to have a flashback.
Oh, great.
PTSD.
I say, yeah, I passed my deception. I say they took her bride with it was plasma and she felt nothing.
Oh God, we were going to get married next time we pass the horizon. He starts out.
I'm so sorry. Pat him on the back.
I am comforting you.
Yeah, 52 out of 65.
An old woman comes up. Vasily, please go over there. That we still have some comfort left from the other shipment. She will be remembered. It's a very old woman.
Okay.
So she wheels herself over and tries to help him out.
Okay, good. I leave.
Get the hell out of there.
Well,
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Terra Family's dead. Have a nice day.
The old woman looks at you. Lynn, what happened?
I am uncertain. I was that's like knocked offline briefly, and when I came to, these were all that were left. They have not told me yet.
My God, what target did you hit?
Shouldn't that be a deception roll there?
I actually, well,
Do you want me to try the deception roll?
You answer
Beep.
the next question.
Beep boop beep.
Well, yeah, I can't.
Oh, what was the name of
I
the
was
ship that we attacked? That they were attacking? I forgot.
It was
Yeah,
the
it's Cloud Skimmer.
Cloud skimmer.
So-
Cloud Skimmer.
The Cloud Skimmer.
Oh my, that's horrible. Another ship told us there was a repelled attack. That's awful. How did you get knocked offline? This is your deception check. You are a robot. How did you get knocked unconscious?
Well, you're a case. Well, I should say.
Oh, you're lemon. Huh? Lemon.
Flux capacitor crapped
just-
out again.
Yeah. Shit.
The
And
part
my,
that-
my deception's at 5 from mine, a negative 10 to everything.
I'll say you're at base because you are actually speaking Boston.
Okay. Well,
Can he just technobabble it like with a technology check of some sort?
would I be able to do a computer sciences check in its place to deceive?
It would be hardware, not
Or-
computer science. Do you have any hardware?
I don't.
You don't have any hardware.
No, I don't. So that's my problem.
Roll it.
Deception.
Beep boop beep.
Base deception. You didn't take lie? Weird.
Oh.
Sorry, I didn't plan it this way. Thought he would have had that skill.
You take that shit-eating grin away.
Radio, they
I
can't
think
see it.
One of these days, Aaron needs to play a character that has live. That would just be amazing.
Moxie roll.
What's the percentage chance, Aaron? Sometimes.
15.
Okay.
Sometimes you just got to take
Well,
the hit.
I've never understood your kind. We are very grateful, but being trapped in that
this again.
steel abomination is horrible.
No, she.
No, she
Oh, she didn't believe me at all.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
she just
No, she didn't make her kinetic
Oh.
check.
We failed equally. Yes.
So she'll leave it at that.
Okay.
Nice.
Thank God you saved everyone else. We're very lucky. Felix would be proud of you for coming out of that.
What? I'm leaving them on their own. I don't care.
I'm going after
straight
him.
to the
I'm-
bridge.
They'll be expecting you at the hangar, boys. Please, go carefully.
We will. Thank you.
The oxygen line is fulfilling, so you could crawl down that.
Okay. Does that lead to the brig? Or does that lead to
Leads to the big aerostat.
Okay.
Which is where we're going.
So you need to go. You need to go report to the hangar and tell them you didn't get shit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess, yeah. It would be more system. Like, is the brig on the other side of that? I mean, like...
would it take long? Like would it take?
It's a pretty big aerostat, but it's just very flat and uninhabited.
Okay.
You see some cases walking around. It appears that's where the cases live.
Yeah.
And they keep the flats mainly in the structure itself.
Okay.
A little boy runs up to you
God.
and grabs your rags. You got a pea rifle? Oh, Evie's the only one who has one of those. That's amazing. Where'd you get that
I
off
had
of?
that all wrapped up.
Oh no, you can't keep everything concealed. Like you can have
Come on,
weapons.
that was the one thing that I was like,
It's
no,
a gigantic fucking weapon. They're not freaking out like that you have it. It's just that it's so nice. Evie's the only one who has one of those. Where'd you get that? You must have hit some big fat cats, huh?
Yeah, I sure did, kid. What game are you playing?
Oh, we were playing Jax.
Kill the elitist.
Jason, your only social skill is to intimidate. Scare the kid off.
I got it from your blood.
Did you hear? People die.
One of my favorite games I used to play, and then I'll just
Hold me up. Pick me up off the machines will come.
And then I'm going to explain this intricate game that I used to play when I was a kid.
Oh, he's having...
Ultimate Frisbee. The game of kings.
But did you get? I mean, we didn't have any of those entropic things. Did you get any of those game fits when you were?
I wasn't mean to something like that. I was mean.
No, you're a transhuman. You didn't play dolls. You played video games. You were born. You did video games. Like this is.
They were like Wii games, but really.
They're playing like with a hoop and a stick to you. Like this is weird. So he's a little confused, but he buys it and he goes back to his game. So that doesn't sound very fun.
You know, there were these things called achievements, and he wanted all of them.
he speaks.
Everyone give me perception checks.
Visual?
Or audio.
Visual.
Made it 49.
Yep.
Actually made it. Yeah.
You see a number of pregnant women in varying morphs. You see an exalt. You see an Olympian. You see a couple of splicers in various states of pregnancy, 7, 8 months. You can't really guess. It's been a while since you've even heard of anyone being pregnant. So it doesn't happen that often. Well, living space in space. But the pregnant women don't look happy. In fact, some of them are tied down.
Are they? That's like.
Also, none of them are flats.
I'll record all their faces for see if I can find them later. I know we're not on a mesh, but they're probably.
Yeah, you don't have hardly any mesh network. You can pick up.
I was about to say.
You've got basic navigation coming off of the aerostat. There's some basic information transfer. You can tell it's going to the ships, but there's no information reserves. There's no archive. There's very little communication.
What kind of security is around this mesh?
Nothing.
Nothing, so I could be roamed freely without that.
Yeah.
For
what there is.
Do any of the ships have individual meshes, or is it all just basic?
It all seems pretty much tied to the main building on the aerostat. It's basic. Don't crash into each other as we float around this big central hub.
So just basic.
Does anything on the mesh have anything about who these women are?
Oh god.
They don't care.
Yeah. All right.
They're flats. Most of them don't even know exist.
No, the pregnant women. You said they weren't flats.
Yeah, but most of the pirates are flats. And
yeah. Oh yeah, they don't know meshes.
I think
that's why the cases are captains.
Yeah.
Christ, they're saying this is broodmares.
Yep.
Yep, let's report this to the authorities after we get back.
I love that.
Yeah. All right, you have got to zip line down an oxygen line. This is how they get around. So, who wants to go first?
Damn it, I wanted to go first.
Are we recording this?
No, we're not.
There we go.
This is
you're fine. You hit the ground running.
I'm next.
All right. You're good?
Okay.
Me next.
You're fine?
Sure.
You're fine.
And I'll go. Because I'm the only one left.
That was...
Yeah.
It was on edge. It really was.
You're fine.
Okay.
All right. So you're falling down. It's pretty easy.
It's easy as
so
falling down an
land,
oxygen line.
One of the cases messages you, and then to the rest of you, he seems to be pointing in some sort of sign language to go towards the hangar.
Okay.
So you go towards
You
that.
sure we're going to be able to handle this?
We don't have a choice.
Can I have Igraine use my little mini fabber to make a toy or something? Is that... Can she do
You
that?
you didn't carry the mini fabber with you, did you?
It's like a little bitty.
God, don't let them see it.
Desktops are pretty. You can move them around, but
like
it's hard to carry like in your pocket.
Yeah, but Jason, what are you going to do? Are you going to break it in front of this kid too?
Here, I have a fabber! Ah!
Here's a broken toy.
And I shall use it to make you a toy, even though you need medical supplies.
I have the power of God, and I will use it to mock your plight.
I will. I'll do it.
No, let's send in the authority. Let's send in the jackbooted thugs to tear it.
I thought that was great.
What? They're horrible monsters. They really do deserve to die.
No, the kids too.
Well, no,
Especially the kids.
No, the kids
Small
will just be
specialized-
kidnapped and then
Dude,
raised by the
you know how horrible kids are. I mean,
Yeah, I really do. I have no sympathy for children. In the first adventure I was in, I murdered like 6 or 7 neotenics.
well, as far as you know, they would have done the same to you.
They were trying to kill me. They were tag netted together. They're all forks of each other, and they were trying to murder me.
Wow, that's dark.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
that shit was fucked up. I
Wish
didn't
I'd
post
been there
on
for
Facebook.
that.
That's why
All
I'm
right.
team leader.
You walk into.
It's smaller than a desktop one. It's just a little bitty fabric.
Yeah.
It can make a.
Dude, don't bring the Faber onto the pirate Somalia station.
Well, no, you can do that. Actually, if you did bring it, then that could be our loot and your plasma rifle. We stole from a security guard before we were kicked off. We killed one.
It
Stole.
makes small things like any hand tool or.
This
small
doesn't say how
piece of
big it is,
personal
though.
electronics.
This exceptionally
none of
impressive
the
group
things
of
that-
mercenaries.
Tom, for
Well,
some
basically.
reason, I know you weren't, but
Each one of
when you
you-
took out the bag and poured
Well,
the
for
thing,
now,
it's like
I
you're
say
sliding
you
your
go
foot
into the hangar.
cheese.
It's hardly lit. It's basically just a shed.
Four.
You see various crates.
That's a volume of 4 liters.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, it's not too big.
I should probably carry it on.
yeah.
The most common fiber is a
David,
volume of
but,
4 liters, so it's got to be able to carry 4 liters at least. I mean, you have a Faber, right?
Okay, so
So it's got to be big. I mean, that's 4 liters. It's not like.
It's like 2 liters almost.
Well, that's David. Let's see if we can at least meet up with you over there. So,
So, anyways, sorry.
All right, so
All right. So you go
I'm
into
sure
the
David
hangar.
wouldn't mind, and I'd like to get
There's
the stock
crap
right out
strewn
together.
everywhere. Bits of clothing that they got. Advertisements, junk electronics. It's just a big landfill, basically.
look, a bunch of
Whatever they
things I
can't
can use to fabricate.
whatever they can't instantly use, there's shit just lying around. In the center, it appears they've cleaned some work straight. There's 2 case morphs. Perception checks.
Yes.
New.
Yeah.
yeah, very yes.
It appears they've been working on that for
Yeah.
a while.
One
They're
out of
basically
82.
just hitting it with hammers and seeing what works. It's a Reaper morph.
Oh god.
It appears pretty banged up on, partially disassembled. They're trying to figure out how to make it work. It's
We
just,
have
it's just lying there.
I can probably get it really quickly here when I spend res that I'm storing up.
I want it so
Get the
much.
skills off. Yeah.
One of them appears to be supervising the work. He walks over to you. He makes some elaborate hand motions.
Fuck.
Impersonation. I saw this before, right? I mean, it was 3.
Well, those are the hand motions that the other case morph was giving.
You're flats, and you're
Case
in
morph
vac
wouldn't have
suit, so you
seen it.
can't hear, and he can't message you. So it appears they developed as some sort of sign language
Okay.
for communicating between cases and flats. So everyone give me cog at base to kind of understand what he's saying.
Oh shit! Look at that.
Nice.
I got a 17. I actually made it.
Actually, could I have help any because of the
Nope.
hyperlinguistic?
Yeah, you
Nope.
get plus 10 for that.
I
so-
did not succeed.
I'm in the dark.
Hi,
19,
I'm in the dark
made
too.
it.
All right, he's gesturing towards the sniper rifle and the plasma rifle.
No, I didn't take the sniper rifle. I said I would.
Oh, you didn't? Okay, he's gesturing towards the plasma rifle, and he says that it's something bad, and that you need to put it down.
I probably want it.
No.
He repeats the gesture.
I step away from Jason.
Then that's. Am I? Is he under? Are you understanding him, or is he?
We'll buy
Yeah.
you a new one.
Dude, we will get you a new
Lynn,
one.
what is your crew doing?
Oh, it's.
You know very well that EB will not tolerate one of the family carrying that around. He thinks he is reserved or entitled to that.
Well, then
It's like,
why
I
would I have brought
understand.
it on here in the first place? If
Well, the case.
You had no way of knowing.
No, we didn't know that
The
they were
case
gonna...
the XPs didn't reveal
It's a.
You're
pro-
infiltrating an enemy
Actually,
base. You're not
I will
going to
say,
know everything.
I will say to
beforehand.
him, it was a prize that he obtained. He is proud of it. He wants to show it off.
I suggest he offers it to EB the second he sees him, or you know very well things will not go well.
I will make that clear to him.
This is going to turn out...
There
so-
are hundreds. There are like 150 of them. And there's
goddamn thing
5 of us.
more later.
Who did
Yeah.
you lose? Your shorter crew member.
Kristen.
Kristen,
She will be missed.
she will.
That reminds me, there'll be a meeting in the main hall in 2 hours. Evie will, of course, want to know, but he's coming down from something. We should probably wait till he's a bit more in his right mind. He'll want to know what happened And we were told about the cloud skimmer. I assume you were repelled.
That is correct.
I thought better. That was a foolish gamble you made. Regardless, your crew is now on brig duty. We have a few that are ripe, so you'll need to take them to the sleeping Zeppelin.
We understand.
There's no way this could be this easy.
That's like we will comply.
Something horrible by your command.
Yeah. All right.
Hail Cobra.
We go to the brig.
All right, you're walking across the base. You're trying not to fall in holes. There are a number of cases doing work. They appear pretty sad. They've been trapped in
Makes me a sad.
case morphs ever since they escaped 9 years ago. They're automatons.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful setting though. There are people crawling around. It's vibrant. People are repairing gas bags. There's 360 degrees of motion, and it's a constant sunset over these beautiful yellow clouds. It's wonderful.
Yeah. Blah, 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 paradise, whatever.
You go to the brig, and it's less so. There is. They don't even have a guard because there's no reason to. You open up the airlock. It's unguarded, and you go inside, and you see naked men and women in their own filth behind an electrified cage. They appear to be low to the ground where the oxygen is settling. It is leaking atmosphere pretty badly. You hear oxygen generators, whining in the background. It's very poor quality. A couple of the women seem a few months pregnant. The men are huddled and beaten horribly. Many of them have scars. They got to replace the gym pool somehow. And you do see one child. He seems to be huddling off in a corner by himself.
In the brig?
Question. You said we're supposed to take him to the sleeping ship. Do the XPs have any mention of this? Do I know what it is?
The cases don't go on there.
Fixated.
Does anybody ever talk about it in the 3 months?
He takes multiple people to it. Then he takes them
I'm
back
gonna make a
until they
trauma
start
roll.
to show.
Okay.
You just
and-
want to.
Is
You
it-
just
is-
want to
well,
have a
I wanna know,
flashback.
I mean,
don't
like,
you?
can
I've got to. I mean, this is
From the
worse.
context of the thing, is it like a medical ship, or is it the ship where they're brainwashed and recruited, or?
There's a single family.
Yeah.
There were not 200 of them when they broke off.
Right.
They apparently are extremely bioconservative,
Yeah.
and they don't believe in having a lot of wars. So they could have sex with each other, or
They could.
take captives.
Kidnap and impregnate.
And that's how you get new members until eventually they get with the program.
Right.
You don't know what they're doing with the men. So they're
Uh,
probably not sleeping on the sleeping ship.
Right. Okay. Is it a? Can I tell
don't
from
like
the
this.
XPs if the ship is actually airworthy? Is it something we could hijack?
You don't know where the sleeping ship is.
Oh, really? I thought.
No, that's a lot of information. He took people up there, but
Okay.
the ships move. It's a
Oh,
big,
yeah.
So
But so they do move. So we could theoretically take them there and.
oh
steal
yeah,
the
you
ship.
can hijack it.
Yeah. We
But
take
it's-
all the captives there,
We
hijack
gotta
it.
get these
and-
captives
But since it's in
The
flux
ship that we
mode,
came with is pretty shitty anyway.
Yeah, I'm not attached to it. My only regret is we didn't put explosives on it.
Of course, that's your only regret.
That's always my own.
I could go back and do so.
We don't have time. All right, I lean over to the child.
Sucks.
They take the child and pull her away. The hose is coming. You gotta get away from the fence. The hose.
I step back from the fence. I look around. What is he talking about?
There's a hose nearby. They are covered in their own waste.
Oh, it's bad.
Yeah,
times.
it's gonna.
Wait, are we the only ones there? Are there any guards here?
No,
We're the guards.
where are they gonna go?
Okay.
They're naked.
Yeah.
They can go outside and suffocate to death.
Or you want us to hose you up? Is that it?
No, it's like it's
No,
it's
it's
automated.
it's
automatic.
an automatic.
Oh, it's
once
an
they're
automated.
They'll want to be near the electric fence when you hose them off.
Okay.
Oh.
Don't whiz
right.
on the electric fence.
Okay. Are there
So you
controls
whistled the
nearby
electric fence, didn't you?
for the
Yeah.
hose, for the hose and the fence?
There's a basic
No,
like
naked.
electric chair lever to the electric fence. It's the lowest tech you've ever seen.
Okay.
It's disturbing how low tech it is.
How is the ship? Yeah, how is this not
Turn
sunk
off the electric.
or blown up? falling from the
We got to
sky.
figure out how we're getting them out.
Actually,
We take
Someone
them
turn off
to-
the electric fence.
I don't
I'm
have
gonna
hardware,
name
though.
advantage these guys. Something.
Well, actually, I'm just going to turn off the electric fence and then go to Stephenson and say, just lean over to whisper so that only he hears Stephenson.
The young boy looks up at you.
Yep.
Is that your name?
Jolly.
What game is this? Just do what you will. He squeezes your arm once.
That must be yes.
Yeah.
And then he cringes away. Other people start cringing.
Okay.
They appear that you're going to beat them.
Who has medicine?
None of us.
None of us. We don't know what we're doing.
We have medicines. They
Give
heal
me
for us.
perception auditory, everyone.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
right.
Yes.
Yes.
You hear someone coming.
Okay.
You hear the clank of footsteps.
Step back and turn the electric fence back on.
So you're going to leave them in there?
Well, see who this is. I mean,
Okay.
I'll move over by the door where it's coming from.
One of the men says, "Please, we haven't eaten all day. The one you had to feed us. He just hits. He doesn't feed us."
all right, sure. Is there food nearby?
No,
Okay.
it's pretty horrific.
Yeah.
You see how they are beaten. It's bad.
Well, who's
How to
going to
fabricate food.
The airlock opens. It appears to be the case more from previously. Lynn, what are you doing?
You directed us to take. We were on brig duty to come here.
And they're not going to the gala ball. They're going to the sleeper ship. Hurry up. We don't have all day. We've got to prepare the men for the fights tonight.
Where did you move the sleeper ship? I didn't see it when it came in.
It's northeasterly. Please, hurry up.
Understand. Shut down the fence to get access to it and grab.
Sorry. All right, everybody.
Just the women to the sleeper ship, obviously. What is wrong with you?
I was hit on the head. I haven't been feeling right.
That one. Making eye. Do something about that.
Huh?
Actually, which one is looking?
One of the men, he pointing. He appears that he looked at him. Do something about that. What does that mean?
Oh, I know what it means. But
Do you want us to do like? Do you want us?
I'm not going to hit him. I'm just going to be playing dumb. I'm acting like I'm concussed or something. Like
Put the boots
What do
to
you
a
mean?
medium style.
Lynn, order your crew. What are you doing?
Dude, that's like follow my example. Go over and thank God I have no expression on my face.
Yeah, Aaron, do some atrocities.
Damn, I have no.
Do something.
I can't do deception because
Backhand.
Yeah, it's not a lie. You just got to hit him in the face.
How about we kill this guy?
No.
Make it look hard, but
Oh my God, no!
That's
I'll move
deception.
I'll move
No,
over
no,
to
you
him.
can
Can I
have-
just
I'm gonna
intimidate?
try.
Do I have to hit, or can I just like?
You try
Drill
it.
sergeant.
I don't know how I was going to react.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Well,
No. Let him do the intimidate. I like this way better than yours.
If you're gonna hit him, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
he's a
totally have
fucking
issues with you
pinpoint. I
later.
can't do it.
So let me at least try to
I'm gonna-
intimidate.
Well, no, I'm going to try to.
Yeah, 24 out of 50 intimidate.
Oh, damn it. What happened on... And he just starts wailing on him with metal arms.
gonna kill this guy.
He's beating him very
We
badly.
kill him.
I'm gonna kill him. Straight up, flat.
I can't stop Jason from doing something.
It's like I'm standing over
Well,
here.
you can't stab his neck because he doesn't have one.
He's a robot.
Yeah, he's a
robot.
robot. So, how are you going to kill him?
I would recommend.
Shock gloves won't work. Plasma
Are
weapons.
you
won't
Magnus
much.
robot fighter?
I have my sword.
You do have your sword.
He still has his plasma rifle, but it's a bad idea.
All right.
How
While
about-
he's
how
looking
about if I,
Bob down
like,
there.
grapple him and
All right,
shove
fuck
him
it.
away?
We're just going. We're going.
You see the
that
young
right?
child jump across
We're all
as the case morph is beating him
We are all
viciously,
sausages.
taking the blows on himself.
Arm slide, heavy pistol. forward,
And the case morph stops.
Whoa.
yeah.
He just grabs the boy by his head and throws him off.
We're
appears to leave.
killing him
Hurry
now.
up! And he starts walking out.
Okay. All right.
Everyone give me kinesics at -30.
Yeah, that was
Minus
can't-
30 is
I
0.
can't make it a zero, so.
no.
All right,
I
-20.
think
made
I'll
it.
negotiate. You made it?
23.
You noticed. You can tell people or not.
I have 15.
The other captives
I make it.
are
Sweet.
really surprised by this.
Like,
I non-verbally pointed out.
They're pretty surprised by it, but then they go back to huddling in fear. It's a full-time job.
All right, so he touched him and the guy walked off. All right.
Let's just get him
He
on.
jumped in front. He
Take all
made,
the captives
he made
and
himself a
let's
human
go.
shield.
And the case morph stopped?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, interesting. All right, we're going to leave.
Let's take all the captives.
Yeah, let's take all the captives, and we'll just lie about it.
Gonna be super obvious.
Yeah, no,
I
it
don't
will
give a
be.
shit.
How many men are there?
You're not with them, are you? Says the kid.
I'm gonna look around and make sure there's no
I-
surveillance.
Can I
here.
whisper to him? Is it that
You're
obvious?
observant.
Who are you with? Where are you from?
We're friends.
Friends of someone you made a deal with, but we can talk about that later.
That's an
Your
important-
welfare is our concern.
I see.
Let's go. Hurry. Come on.
We're the local chapter of UNICEF.
If you take the men now, they'll know something's wrong. They save the men for the knights. The men have to fight to join the pirates. The women just have to
How many men are there?
accept their burden. There's a couple of men.
Okay.
They all appear to be scarred and damaged. And,
I say we leave them behind. Just make
and
it
the
hard.
women appear to be horribly brutalized.
Yeah.
Like,
We're definitely taking all the women.
We at least have an excuse to we can
Yeah.
save the women without raising suspicion.
Oh, do any of us have any spare weapons we can give them? One of you could drop a gun.
If you take them in now, they'll know something's
It's
up.
just Stephenson Child.
Do you have
right?
any explosives? You could at least give them a
Oh,
weapon. Yeah. Give them a few grenades so they have a surprise for the night.
Who sent you? Why are you here?
Well, does Stephenson? We can talk wirelessly, right? Stephenson.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So I asked to do a wireless thing, so we don't,
He accepts.
All right.
He accepts your friend request.
Well, we heard about you from Claudia, but we have some proposition for you. You seem to be holding up okay. We also talked to your friends in the Neosynergists.
Yes, I've only joined them for a short time, so I'm.
You're holding up pretty well. They said you'd be messed up. All things considering.
Yeah, I'm doing okay.
Okay.
Things are fine.
But
As
we're
he's
coming
doing
to get
that,
you out.
Things are
I'm
fine.
offering
Situation
to-
normal.
I could help
rations
you.
I
I could help it. I could cause a distraction so we could get everyone off. But if you take them in, they'll know something's happening.
Okay.
They leave me because they're waiting for 9 lives to make contact. It's a miracle they haven't contacted me already.
Yeah, we'll tell you about that when we get off the ship. Funny story.
True story.
Yeah. So how do we do this distraction of yours?
I need to get to the main building. They have a limited mesh network there. I can work with that. I can cause a distraction.
Okay.
I can assist you with that.
Do I know how that path?
Thanks, but I'm pretty sure I can do it pretty well myself.
Oh, you just got burned. All right. From the XPs, do I know the path to the main building from here?
Yeah, it's a big building in the center.
Yeah,
There's
let's
a
go.
hangar. There's the building.
All right. So we'll take
about a
him,
global shift.
and then he'll cause the distraction.
Someone will have to take the women to the ship. I mean, if he's already
going.
hitting people.
I'll do it.
All right.
I'll go with you.
No.
All right. And
It's the ship. It has a bit of a gimbal. They don't let them climb across the lines because they'll kill themselves.
Offering out
so
whatever
it
ration.
has a bit of a crane, pulley operated lever. It's pretty crude, but it looks like a trolley car on old Earth.
all of you go to get the.
If we go on this
women.
ship, we're basically
I'll
taking
take him
the ship.
because I can be sneaky, and there's no, and you are supposed to be guarding the women. So,
I'll need to breathe.
oh yeah, I have a spare parachute,
Okay.
so I just give him the extra, the little orange ball.
Yeah.
orange side
And
ball.
since I'm perceived as the leader of this troop, it would look more natural for me leading.
Okay.
So they go off to do.
So yeah, there are helmets basically that just have miniature oxygen supplies just to get enough to where they're going. You find those in a cabinet. You can put those on the women. They're terrified. They're horrifically terrified.
Well, this will be interesting.
yeah. So yeah,
What
I
could
sneak him off,
possibly go wrong?
carrying him basically.
What could
and,
possibly go wrong?
chameleon cloaking if possible, or
I'm
just
gonna leave a
being
grenade
impersonation.
for those guys. Next time they try to come and meet them, they can at least suicide bomb the shit out of them.
Oh God.
Yeah,
Helping her.
I have no problem with it.
Because either I'm
No,
going
I
to
know.
rescue them or I'm going to leave them to be brutalized. At least to be a quick death.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, so you're gonna leave a grenade for the 2 guys left in the room.
Here, leave it with one. Tell him, hey, you just pull the pin and take out your bad guy when he comes to hurt you. And I'm gonna give everybody some rations.
I understand.
I can't.
We'll come
I
back.
can't
We'll
save
come
you.
back if we can.
I'll do the best I can.
he immediately goes running across the room and attacks the man on the ground. He starts kicking him over.
He thinks that you mean you have to fight then.
He thinks you're still.
You got to fight. It's blood in if you want to be a guy pirate. There's other ways of paying if you're in a female morph.
Nobody else. That conversation was wireless. Like the others here, they know something's weird, but they don't know that we're.
Yeah, he's brutally kicking the other man as he's down.
You should probably stop that.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull him apart.
It's pretty horrific.
All right, me and
Actually, let's just do a willpower check.
Yeah.
So this is horrific. It's a rape camp.
Yeah.
So willpower times 3.
I'm just gonna go ahead and all of us.
44. Pass.
All of us.
I pass.
I do not pass.
I'm cool with rape camp. I'm not
22.
Cool with all
Well,
people.
you're not cool with it, but you know.
Tom doesn't give a shit.
What do I roll?
Will times 3.
No, I mean I failed. What do I?
Oh,
Yeah,
give me
D10.
1d10.
Same here, so
1. It's fucked up, but I've seen worse.
7.
Ouch.
That's a trauma.
Oh my god, humans are horrible.
Yeah, humans
Humans are
fucking
pretty
suck.
bad.
Yeah.
That's why I'm glad I'm not
Fixation.
one.
Take fixation like me.
No!
Doesn't he already have a crazy or something?
No, this is...
There.
Where are they at?
Well, how many traumas did you
209, I
take?
think.
So 9.
Okay, you best hurry. Go as fast as you can. As we're walking, you tell me which ship you want to take.
We'll take the sleeping ship. We can load everybody up on there.
Got it. Let's go.
All right.
And he opens the door, and he's
So we're pretty much just going to go on the sleeping ship and kill everybody that's not a prisoner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So
Obviously, I take the grenade away from these guys because they're already indoctrinated enough.
yeah.
Fuck them.
No, you think you're gonna kill him if you don't attack? You showed him a weapon and you provided it to him. That means fight. So you
I'm
are
taking it back.
You are all making it.
Knocking
You're
the
escorting
fuck
the poor naked women according to the sleeper ship, where you see the little gondola that takes them up to it. You are escorting Stephenson across the way. You're going by yourself?
Yeah.
Okay. So you enter the main hall. It appears to be much more atmospherically sound than the other one. As you go through the airlock, there's nobody in it. It appears to be a rudimentary bar on one corner that they've made from whatever spirits they could steal. And there are tables everywhere. It appears to be the meeting place for everyone. There is at one end a circle drawn on the ground and bloodstains in the metal. You can guess what they do there. And in the center of the room, there is a glass case. You can't really see what's in it from that angle.
You know you want to.
XP, do I know what it's in there?
Yes.
What is in there?
It is the corpse of Felix Markov, still sealed in his vac suit, where he ran out of air.
Nice. So, yeah, I take him to the... I'm sneaky, by the way. Infiltration, 26 out of 80.
You know from all your research that if you could revive the corpse of Felix Markov to any bioconservative group, you will prove what is basically an urban legend of the fall to have been true. That's your treasure if you want to try and smuggle out a dead body.
Dude,
All right, I TACnet that.
dude, please. Yes.
I can't carry a fucking body by myself.
And we're a little busy.
Yeah, I'm...
It's dried out, preserved. He died suffocating in
It's
his
in a jar.
vac suit because
It's in
they
a
didn't
jar.
have oxygen up
Yeah.
when he first broke it off. And he was the only biomorph on board. All the cases broke off with Felix.
Well, let's see how big this distraction is. I'm really curious to see how good of a distraction this is going to be.
Dude, I'll drag the body then.
All right.
Well,
Well, no, we're
you got
elsewhere. Like
you
would-
can break off from the group and head there. I mean, you know how to get there, so you could go off on your own.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Oh god.
All right, you load them on the gondola. They're still not looking at you, huddling.
You know I suck in combat. You're gonna
I
be
decided
taking
to
the
take
shit on your own.
echopraxia, so I start involuntarily mimicking other people's actions. So,
So you're cringing?
yeah, it points cringing
Yeah, you're okay.
as
That's
they're
fine.
going through or looking around me.
Yeah, you're very nervous. You're afraid someone knows the jig is up. Things of that nature. So you see Stephenson. He goes running over to the bar area. There seems to be a rudimentary computer apparatus. He finds leads, takes the vac suit off, and it feeds into it. It'll take me a few minutes. Give me time if anybody comes in.
Okay. I take up a concealed shooting position and get my pistol ready and wait, watching the other people on the TACnet. And if I see, I'll be watching through their eyes as well. So if anybody,
Okay. So, There's that. You get in the gondola, you start
Actually, I
heading...
will use the T-ray emitters briefly to see if there's anything really unusual in the area.
No, not too much.
Okay.
You see the case morphs walking outside. They appear to be chatting with each other. Still people crawling around.
Okay.
Lots of bodies on all the different ships in the area. So
Yeah.
some appear to be set up as just living areas. Some appear to be set up as actual pirate vessels.
Okay.
So you see that. So Stephenson is working. You do see a clot of people approaching. Some of them appear to be case morphs. And at least a few appear to be biomorphs. You see skeletal structures. But they're approaching from the hangar.
Okay. Are they going to be getting close to this area?
They're heading towards the main building.
Are they
It'll take them a little bit of time.
Will they see Steffington when they get in?
He's behind the bar.
Okay. So as long as he's hiding, they don't go straight to the bar.
And he is a child, so...
Okay. All right. I alert the other people and let Tom know. So good luck there, Tom. I got your back if you decide to start chopping them up.
So are you getting on the gondola with everybody else going on the sleeper ship?
No, he's going to get the body.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got to make it over the brig. That'll take a while. You're on the gondola. You're heading your way up. I'll say that by the time he gets there, this happens. By the time Tom gets to the building, one of the women looks at you, cringing,
And you cringe.
and says, "What happened? Is it a trick? You can tell me. I'm willing to give in. I'm willing to become part of you. I renounce my ways."
I don't like that.
Look around. Just get on the ship.
I understand. You're too good. You're too clever for us. I never suspected the boy being one of them. But he's insane. He's so cruel and nasty to jump in front of Paul like that. It never would happen. I understand. You own the situation. I'll do anything you want. Just please get me out of there.
Ask him about the boy. Ask him.
Yeah.
Well, I was about to say, it's like, what do you mean cruel?
He just gibbered to himself and then he just stared. It didn't affect him. He's fine. I was concerned at first, but he told me to get away. He just told me that I knew nothing about him and that he'd kill me if I got closer. I know he's one of you. I understand how it all works now. Please take me.
That's like
Get on
you'll
the
be.
ship.
That's like you'll be taken later. Get on the ship. And try to go up into the attack.
Aaron playing with heavy.
Yeah, go to the attack net. That's like, are you certain that he hasn't been...
The door opens. A large number of people come in. You can come in separately through an airlock. It appears to be 2 biomorphs and 4 case morphs. Most of them are armed with shredder pistols. One of them has a plasma rifle slung over his back.
There's the guy that I don't like.
He takes his helmet off. All go over to the coffin, and they appear to be saying a short prayer before they do anything else.
Alright, I'm just watching. I'm not going to fucking start firing at these guys.
So this is going to be an infiltration check to get in without them seeing you.
You got Moxie, right, Tom?
Yeah, I do.
It's Tom, man.
Yeah, reverse that. So yeah, I made it.
So you spent a point Moxie.
Yeah.
Alright.
All right. So how are you infiltrating? Are you just being as stealthy as you can?
Slither.
You don't have to.
Yeah, you try and slither underneath the door. It doesn't work. It's like an octopus.
I can't fit. Damn it. My head doesn't stop. It doesn't.
Use your sex
It's the
appeal.
same shape. Fucking endoskeleton.
Flash your
It's
multiple genitalia to distract them.
Actually, just like quiet as I can, sticking to shadows.
So yeah, you just open up the dare lock, which is not too great anyway. And you peeking through, you see them all praying around there. One of them says, "Fang, you say someone from Lynn's crew brought a P rifle." Yes, it appears to be the only thing they got out of the cloud. So they're talking about that. Is I demand that be him. I need spare parts for my own. We can't have that dangerous weapon being in our untrained members. He appears to be the leader of the group.
I figured as much. Yeah.
And he starts walking towards the bar.
I alert Stephenson wirily. Are you almost done?
Almost. I need some time.
Tom, can you distract them so we can get the distraction going?
Flash your multiple genitalia. That'll distract the shit out of them.
Use your sex appeal.
Yeah, If I did that, they're going to know I'm not supposed to be there.
You have impersonation. You could go over to the corpse and say, "Hey, thanks, Felix. You rock," or something like that. Is Stephenson going to finish in time before the guy gets there? Because my plan is to grab Stephenson.
He's not going to finish it before he gets to the bar.
Okay. Can you put it on hold? I will cover you in the chameleon cloak, so you can be.
I'm going to... Like,
run up to the glass case and just cry and hug it and like make an emotional scene.
No, actually, I'm going to try to do a speech, saying how great he was.
Okay.
An inspirational speech, if you will.
Are you going to walk in? You're just going to walk in your vac suit and start delivering a speech.
He's disguised.
That's fine.
Well, and I'm. Can I actually do deception to you don't need don't worry about me. I'm fine.
It's totally fine.
I'm supposed to be here.
Okay, I'll say it's a deception roll.
Yes.
All right, you start your speech about Uncle Markov. It's just saying that you had to come down and see his face after surviving your horrible mission in the clouds. And it is distracting. Stephenson says, "I'm almost done. I'm almost there."
But I also want to make it actually inspiring too.
Oh yes, you're saying wonderful things about Uncle Markov. He's, you thank him for letting you live free, away from the machines and things like that nature. The gondola comes up, the airlock opens. There's a man in a vac suit. Give him over.
Oh, see, this is when you start shooting him in the face.
You think it's time?
I don't know.
Come on, we'll go there.
Actually,
Okay,
I have X-ray
we're on
vision.
the-
Can I see how many other people are
Are we
in
back
the
up on the
ship
gondola
that might
now, or-
shoot at us nearby?
My understanding is gondola, ship. Gondola came up here. You're right here.
Yep,
So
that's exactly what I intended.
Yeah, so
Okay,
so
you're
we're
here. This is a ship. So
Can we-
so we're getting off the gondola onto the.
they're all
They don't want you; they want the girl.
Can we just hurl the guy over?
Well, you do have
Just
plasma
throw
rifle.
him. Just throw him off.
You have a T-ray emitter?
What a horror! I have an X-ray. I have X-ray
You
vision.
have,
Yeah.
Yeah, you. There are many men in the sleeper. They appear to be indisposed at the time.
Yeah, there's how many is many? Are we in for some
There are
trouble?
5 or 6.
Oh, 5 or 6, and they're
Skeleton
all
on skeleton action.
and yeah. There's
You
other
see
people-
chains show up.
but
on
nobody
the
else
X-ray.
You can
actively.
just beat them.
Nobody else actively
You have your
guarding.
shot gloves.
Yeah, fucking just
Yeah.
do it.
Can I?
Yeah,
Can
let's
I
go.
like?
Just
Roll. You get free attack.
do it.
It's a surprise round.
Shock the fuck out of
Any
them.
bonus? For surprise or anything?
He doesn't make a fray
Okay.
because he doesn't expect somebody.
56 out of 70.
Okay, roll damage.
Ooh.
All right, and his resistance is equal to his current durability and his energy.
Yeah.
So.
Actually, if we use the rifle, I can actually back you up on
it's
that.
2, right?
What's your somatics?
Yeah, it's 25, so 2.
Yeah. So
9, and then whatever the.
So he takes
9.
5 damage with his armor. He's just wearing basic clothes, and he does not make his durability. So he is shocked and he drops.
yes.
You still
If you
kill.
want to give me the rifle, I can back you up on that.
Okay, there's about
You have
5.
beam weapon?
There's another 5
Yeah.
guys in
I
here,
don't
and they're
think
probably
so.
getting their rape
Close
on, which we can
quarters, so, yeah.
totally put an end to.
Okay, so you
which
can
is-
do that.
we can
The
prevent
women are
it,
horribly
so.
confused. They don't know what's happening.
Can I find an empty room to just put them in?
Is this not good for me?
That's going to be an infiltrate check to get in without anybody seeing you.
I realized recently that I have
No,
a
I-
chameleon
nothing
coating on
else
my
but
armor.
my-
So.
All right, well, you'll roll that in a moment.
I can recommend that.
Your speech is glorious. You just say
Yeah,
you're
take it.
overflowing of emotion.
Take it.
The one with the plasma rifle says,
I'm going to have your hide.
That's a wonderful speech, sister, but you do know that we never address Uncle Markov without showing him our face. That's the rule of the main hall.
Wah, wah.
You're obviously just overzealous. Please be polite and remove your map.
Oh, fall down weeping because you
Are you
showed
almost
such
done?
disrespect.
Damn this dramatic timing.
Just a few more minutes.
Minutes?
Just freak out. How could I? Et cetera, et cetera.
He's going to hand me his.
It's going to be really good. And he
Is it
smiles up at you.
Is it going to kill us, or is it going to help us get away?
Oh, it'll help us get away.
Will it kill? It won't kill us then.
No, we'll be fine.
Okay.
I trust this
Will it
guy.
kill all the
implicitly.
unarmed people on this thing? Will it kill a lot of people? That's not very convincing, no.
Pretty busy.
Stop distracting him.
Fine. I'm aiming, so it's all.
Can you neural prune in a 5-minute time space? I don't think
Do I
so.
have
I'm doing a lot of work over here.
You're forking yourself?
He
I have
sucks.
an overload grenade.
You suck. I'm leaving an unhappy smiley face on your Facebook wall.
Show your face to Uncle Markov.
We'll throw a gas grenade in
All right, I'll lean down and show my face. Yeah, nice and close. It'd be hard for anyone else to see what it. To
It's a
see
glass case.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're getting right next to him?
Yeah.
All right, let's roll initiative because they're all family members. You're not a member of the family.
I'm aiming my pistol at the guy with the plasma rifle. So
That's
I
fine.
have been aiming the pistol for
That's
a while.
fine. So you can get a free shot, but then it's.
All right,
then
we're
it's
about to
coming
lose
back.
the rest of our party.
All right, aim shot to the head
so-
to ignore armor and all that junk. So,
Okay.
Shit.
You should have freaked out and
Oh, and Caleb, he's handing me his
Well, there goes
rifle
that-
so I can
there
actually
goes-
start
there-
picking
yeah,
off
there
the
goes
guys
that
one
safety
by
deposit
one
for
in
your
close
rental more.
quarters.
All right,
He's
so
gonna
we
be
will do 2 combats there.
Wait,
Um,
can I do that? Can I do that? And actually, get the sword behind him. And, like,
Well, it depends on what you want to do. Do you want to move in first, or only one person gets the surprise round? So
Well, we're attacking at it. We can time
yeah, I know,
it.
but which do you want to do? Do you want to shoot him in the head, or do you want to sword?
Let him.
I'm going to take out the guy with the plasma rifle. You take out one of the others.
He's close to the plasma rifle guy.
I've
the
been
other guys
aiming.
are
That's
next
a
by
plus
the
30
car.
bonus.
yeah, you do it,
Yeah.
You do it.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
and I will use the body.
Let's see here.
So also he doesn't get afraid because he didn't see you.
I get to kill someone. I'm happy. My bloodlust is.
He's
Oh, yeah.
unconscious.
Dude, you're
You
getting
shocked him.
I threw him off the gondola.
Okay, now he's dead.
your blood.
As soon as I did that, I was like,
Your bloodlust is in no way sated, since we're
Actually, I
technically you're
technically
seeing
can't
the
fail.
skeleton rape that I'm seeing.
"Yeah, no, I'm about to do that."
Yeah, I hit because I technically can't fail.
I've got like
Plus 30 because I've been aiming, minus 10 because it's a called shot.
And,
Okay.
So
Head
my
count.
base skill is 95.
So roll damage plus
full auto
Charles
to the
Bronson
head,
can't-
so 60, 10.
yeah 60-10, ignoring all.
Yeah. 60, 10 plus 4.
That might result in death.
Come on, demoralize the fuck out of
I
him.
just want to see how much it is. Yeah, he's probably gonna die.
Hey, get that other plasma rifle. If you guys can,
It's broken.
Let's
I can
see
fix
here.
it. I've got hardware guns and armor.
20,
Oh god.
18, 28 plus 4, 32 damage.
All right, the pirate leader goes down. I'm going to say he's failed his durability check for getting shot in the fucking head. So yeah, we're going to roll initiative because shit is going to get crazy.
I have Neurokim activator, obviously. So.
All right,
Oh,
so
wait,
we're going to
we're
do
not-
combat
we're not
on. We're
even
going to do
there.
2 separate combats basically. We will have combat on the aerostat and combat on the ship. So aero
Shit is so real now.
ship.
17.
Better keep rolling, motherfucker.
I was going to throw a gas grenade in there
Because there's still 5 of them.
I'm just going to roll.
I know.
That's
I know, Ross.
I'm going to
keep
roll
it
1 and
fun,
7
but
points. So there we go.
Don't worry, as long as I survive, I can get their I can get your cortical stack.
Thank you, Ross. Appreciate that.
And hopefully your maybe your morph won't be totally destroyed by it because if you're just wearing a back suit, like how much armor do you have?
Back suits are self-repairing. I'm sure we'll be fine.
It's like 5 or 6 points. I have some armor.
All right. So what do you roll initiative wise?
19.
17.
So Ross, and then Tom. So we will do that first.
Would you like to repeat that beautiful thing you just did?
So Ross, what are you doing?
Full auto. The rest of our armor is shredders, right? There's nobody else armed with anything.
Nothing as cool as plasma rifle.
Okay. Yeah, just a standard shot.
Yeah, if I can reach the
Um,
plasma rifle, I'll give it to
Yeah, called shot. That's only my sim.
Can you use
to
a rifle one-handed?
armor negate one of the.
No, I was going to give him the other. If you guys can get it
one
off
of the
your
biomorphs.
corpse, I'll retool
Okay.
it, modify it,
So-
fix it up.
Cage more stuff
you
here
can have
points.
another weapon.
Because
Then I
they
can just modify it into my
this.
force structure. So
66 critical.
Yeah,
my
I won't
morph,
even
so
roll
I can
for it.
actually have one
What are you
base
aiming? You're aiming a
on my
case? Okay.
plasma.
Yeah,
Roll damage.
Oh, right. Because you
If it's full auto, you got to reload this round.
yeah.
big fucking
Well, that would be my second action.
Yeah.
Yeah, or I can actually see
I'll
if I
take
can have
cover,
it seen now
obviously,
on the
behind the
track.
bar.
So
So,
might be able to modify.
I'm going to grab the corpse of the pirate leader.
Have like something that you
Human shield.
All right, you got to get real close because they're standing around it.
like hold
so you're
it.
15.
They were all still worshiping.
25,
EB was going for a drink.
32,
He's
41.
got a bad case of bullet on the
5,
brain.
6. 51 damage.
Okay, yeah, you just blast one into pieces.
God.
So he's down. Tom, what do you want to do?
Actually, can I run for the bar?
Yeah, you can run for the bar. So you make a free
He's
running
one
check
ahead of me.
to see if you can dive over
Damn it,
that
Legolas.
ass.
How about I throw the gas grenade and you go in and murder everyone?
Oh yeah, because you got that. Yeah, sure.
I'm awesome.
You are pissed off training with knives. Swords come out, and you go diving over
Nicked.
the base. So they're all going to have trouble
That's a good idea. 'Cause you got a
shooting
higher
you.
round in initiative.
And
Right.
there's
You got 17.
shredders
Like,
on-
I don't like this plan.
They're all unaware, also. I
So
mean,
they
No,
don't make it.
well, you wanted to get the
because you're in
bot.
heavy cover.
I like this
One
plan.
makes
I'm sorry to
it.
be part of it.
One does not.
No.
That's what started this plan.
Because I don't have a
No,
flash
not.
grenade. I just have.
I was just causing the distraction.
got
I could have
is,
hit the kid.
All right, Tom,
Do
roll
they
for
have
A.
flash grenades?
Twice. Because of motion.
oh.
Might be overload.
At half
Yes,
or
I think
fail.
those are.
got an overload.
With the cover bonus.
And that would be the
Made it.
equivalent of stun.
And 66 crit.
Oh, yeah, half. Sorry.
Then that would fail. There's no way you could have a 66.
No.
Right.
Okay, so one is going to hit. And that does. It's armor piercing minus 10. How much armor do you have?
None.
No, you have a backsuit. That has
You
something.
have a
on it.
vac suit that's 4.
I'll look it up.
Vac suit's 4.
Oh, okay.
199 to 200.
So that does 12 damage.
3, 4.
Take a wound. You think you're... Man, that's cool. I got in cover, and you take one in the shoulder.
Wait, you have medicines, though, right? That takes away one wound
Over time.
over time.
Yeah. So 12 damage to your new morph, which has a durability of 30. So you are down to 28, and you took 2 wounds. So roll a durability check to keep from freaking out, because ouch, Fletch, it's hurt.
Make it by right on.
Oh,
All right,
nice.
so you're fine.
Can you throw 2 at once?
But you're at minus 20 unless you have anything that negates penalties.
No.
So, ouch, that hurts. Shit's exploding all around you. There's liquor all over the place. Stephens is ducking down. You're taking your second action to reload?
Yeah. American.
All right, Stephenson will go. He's like, all right, he's on his way. It's only a matter of time. It's done.
Is it the Reaper morph? I saw that. That was neat.
Yeah, overload. Overload gets rid of auditory.
We gotta get some of those.
Vision. I've got.
Cool.
All right, so we'll switch combats.
That's what I
You
was
guys
asking.
roll initiative.
That's what I was asking. Can we throw 2
17.
grenades at once? Is that like a
14.
13. 17, 14, 13.
So
So you want to just... I throw one, you throw one?
You have
I think we're probably best with the overload.
it appears to be basically a tent city. It's not rooms.
Uh-huh.
So everything is just protected by sheets.
But wait, do they know... I mean, we threw the guy off.
They
Do
might
they
have
know
They
that?
don't know you're there yet.
Oh.
Because
Although a bunch of gunfire come off, so with X-ray vision, you kind of see there. You know, that's put them
my
off.
pistol side.
That's put them off their game.
Well, then let's-
what with the explosions coming from the aerostat?
Well, then let's just
Would there
hurry
be
in and
also
murder them.
bonuses for being in close quarters with the rifle?
They're naked, probably.
Yeah, but
Except for the gas
so Thad
grenade,
goes
just
first. What are you
to
doing,
choke
Thad?
them out.
Yeah, I'll throw in the gas grenade.
Is that what we want to do? Gas grenade or overload?
I only have the gas grenade, unless you just hand
I've
me
got
one.
the overload if you want to grab it.
I'll throw the overload.
Thad, what are you doing?
I'm
trying
taking.
to ask
I guess
for
I'm
like
taking.
tactical reasons here.
I'm.
Don't overthink it. Just throw.
Are you
Yeah.
taking them on?
They are naked because they're having sex.
Yeah, I'll take the overload grenade and throw it in, and then you go in and shoot them. Huh?
Lateral damage? What's
Yeah.
that?
They'll just be unconscious
Not for long.
while they're being raped. I figure that's probably a nicety.
You can't see anybody if you don't have X-ray vision.
But he can see it through
Oh, you have a helmet.
what I have.
That's like minus
Combat
40
helmets have
Oh.
specs,
to aim
which
through
T-rays
someone
have.
else's eyes.
Oh, okay. Well, then I've got the T-ray.
You can't see down. Yeah, you
you
can't
have,
see down.
Oh, you have a
his.
T-ray emitter?
I guess because it's my helmet.
Helmets
Oh.
have specs built in,
Yeah.
so
Because I
Okay,
got the
yeah.
specs.
for combat armor.
Then
So-
fuck it, yeah, I'm throwing in one of his overload grenades, I guess.
Okay, throw an overload grenade.
Fuck.
I'm gonna spend a moxie to switch that, and it becomes 57 out of 60.
Okay, roll damage. That's a surprise round.
Overload is a 1d10 divided by 2.
Yeah, it's the.
And what's the
secondary
duration check
effect.
to keep from spazzing out?
Anyone caught in a base 10-meter blast radius must make a somatics plus willpower test. If they fail, they must immediately leave the area of effect. If they fail with a margin of failure plus 30 or more, they are incapacitated for 3 actions during disorientation and vomiting. After which they must roll again.
Okay, well, I rolled 8, so
All right,
4,
they
I
don't
guess.
make it. So I'll say 3 of them go down in spasms, as do their
Well, they could run away. I mean,
their
they
barrage.
failed.
No, they failed the check.
Oh, okay.
So I'll say you threw it one side, 3 of them go down, just shrieking as it just gets real flashbanging.
Aaron, go in and beam weapon.
Aaron, what are you doing?
Running in, that's like to get in close quarters. And
Do you have T-rays?
No, but I'm running ahead.
Okay.
That's like running ahead, getting in and sheet, and basically taking.
Okay, that's going to take a full turn.
To get into range.
Yeah.
Okay.
But hopefully it takes him a while to,
Okay.
It's like you shake off the effects. So.
And what are you doing, Jason?
I guess I'll go ahead and throw a gas grenade.
Wow.
I don't breathe.
Yeah. Well, it's not tear gas. It's just like smoke.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
So yeah, if you have T-rays or something.
I don't think you have to. You don't have to roll for a gas grenade.
I don't have another ranged weapon. Aaron's got my only one right now.
Okay.
You gave him the plasma rifle?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you would be. Okay, I thought
Is
you
he
would.
better at it than you are?
Well, he can do a full round aiming and then like do a precise shot and take a bitch down if he needs
So
to.
yeah, 46 out of.
And Jason can just rush him with
70.
hand to hand.
All right, they'll start asphyxiating next turn. So yeah, you caused a stir. It's pretty bad. Next combat. So Ross, you're up.
All right, another full auto burst. Go team! There were 3 biomorphs, or were there only
1
2?
biomorph and 3 case morphs
All
left.
right. Last biomorph. Those case morphs have fewer
That's
hit
supposed to be
points.
coming
So
back on,
I'm leaving for you, Tom.
I need
No,
to catch up.
There's 3 of us. Order the triad.
Oh yeah.
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 Oh my
31.
god.
We can't do it from this one.
He does not make fray.
Okay.
Roll damage.
Get
Minus
in my
4
kitchen.
for armor.
Well, no, I was doing the same thing. Called shot.
Oh, call shot. Okay,
Call
you
shot,
made it
full
even
auto
with the
burst.
penalty. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Murder shit out of him.
My effective skill is 85 with that. That's 6d10 plus 9 damage. So
Yeah, you don't have your
ignoring armor.
No,
let's
it's
see here.
it's
19,
built-in concealed.
28,
And on a case one, then we'll look
29.
exceedingly.
That was
Right.
4,
That'd be
33,
weird.
33, 2,
But I do have concussion
35, 35,
I have a
49.
plasma.
grenade.
44 damage.
I have a plasma burst grenade, but that would be a
So-
terrible idea.
What was it?
Yeah, I'm
44
not-
damage, ignoring armor.
I've got
Yeah,
a
he's
lot
dead.
of nasty
All right.
ones, man.
Yeah, just firing.
This is
you
what
know.
I've got left.
They're going to aim at you now.
I
Okay.
explosives.
33.
Okay.
That's going to hit.
Can I spend the point of boxing to negate the critical?
Yeah.
4
Okay.
overloads.
And then the other one will hit if you don't make fray.
Plasma
So
10
2 made
gas,
it.
What was his margin?
5
Oh, wait,
concussion,
I'm on the wrong guy.
4 thermobaric.
What was the margin? What was his roll?
He rolled a 29, and then he rolled a 33,
I
and
spent
that
a lot of money
and he had
on
skill
it.
55, so it included cover. So
No, I made my fray, but it wasn't. It was 13.
Oh, wait. One
so,
fat.
For one of them.
frag grenade.
Right.
One fat.
all right, what was the
Oh,
other?
okay.
Yeah, we'll go.
50. Fail.
Okay, so they will roll damage. So minus 10 armor. So what's your armor left?
10.
Okay, so that'll go. So you take 8 plus 9.
There we go.
Combat's getting brutal. So you take. That is 17.
Okay.
Sharp pistols suck.
do.
And
That's
how many
2
wounds? So roll
but-
durability.
I have pain resistance.
Pain resistance. There you go.
For 2 wounds. I have medicines and then a psychic power.
Yeah.
So next wound I'll start.
So you don't go down, but it hurts.
Yeah.
Um,
Medicine starts screaming at me. Oh my god!
Tom, your action.
Alright.
I knocked you down on initiative because you got hit last time, but you're still going.
Yeah, you can make an attack and do an additional. If you have both swords out, remember you get an additional d10 of damage.
Yeah, let's do that.
But you're behind cover, so you're gonna have to get out of cover too. That's the penalty of a sword. You have to. It's
Get up
not
close.
ranged.
Well, they were shooting at me and not him, so
Okay, you can try that. That'd be another free running check,
I'll do
but
it.
it's
How
at
many
minus
are left
20
in that
for
room?
wounds.
yeah.
Okay, I'll do it.
Okay,
Wait, don't
you
you?
guys
No,
don't
he has
have
medicines. Those ignore 1 wound.
minus 10 for
I'm
wounds,
going back.
so
I'm
78.
No, I don't.
I'm taking the gun.
So you're out there. I'll say you can take cover behind a table, but you didn't get there in time.
Okay,
You
take cover.
Ross, before your next action goes, Stephanie says, "Here he is." The wall blows out in a massive explosion. there appears to be a Reaper morph. It has a case impaled on one of its limbs. It is
This
just
is the ball of death, right? That's the
rapid. He says you might want to get down.
Yeah, I've warned Tom. I have an associate out there. Tell him not to kill
The wall just
Remember,
blows up. He's just
super thin.
firing everywhere.
Okay.
Apparently it's a gamma fork. It's just shooting like crazy.
Tom,
All right, so on the ship, you hear all hell break loose. Thad, I'm going to roll their initiative.
Wow.
So he's going to go, and then that guy's going to go faster. So
we have a nasty habit of every single space station we go to fucking like
Blowing up.
blowing up.
Jackass in space, man. That's what you wanted to play.
Why
all
we should be
right,
recording
so
it.
the flat and the other, you pull back a sheet, you don't like what you see, but the flat next to you and the sheet over is going to make a melee attack on you. He's going to try and grapple you, so it's going to be a called shot
Okay.
on Aaron.
Okay.
Since you've come into range, he rolled out 4.
No, if it's an opposed check, you just have to beat him, but
Yeah, you
get
have to,
under your.
you have to beat his range.
So you got to beat his fray. So he has relatively shitty MOS.
Remember, you don't have to have this.
So
because
roll
it's
full
blackjack.
fray.
You don't have to outrun the dragon. You just have to outrun the halfling.
How about a 92?
How about if
Moxie 29.
Yeah, I have 5 Moxie. Flip that shit.
You spent one earlier.
All right, you knock him out of the way. He's
No,
still,
you failed.
he's still covered in a sheet. Thad, what are you doing?
I'm gonna run up and oh shit! My only weapon is much more dangerous for bystander. Ah, fuck it. I'm gonna go up and help him, I guess, because I figure he can deal with things.
There's
Don't
other
you have
guys in
an
there
arm?
too.
Yeah, but well, there are 5. 3 of them are paralyzed by the grenade, and so he's got one.
Well, also I'm about to get a shot off, so.
Oh, all right.
Be
Well,
careful with
Yeah.
that fucking
Don't
plasma
go
rifle.
into melee range.
yeah, no, I'm just gonna go up and shoot one with my.
All right, that's minus
Spider,
30
I guess.
because they're both in melee combat with Aaron.
Oh, both of them are in. Oh,
He did an
And
Aaron.
take out one of the other ones.
He charged directly
Shred
into the
him to
midst
death.
of them.
oh just
yeah.
one of the ones that's unconscious.
Sure. Shred them to death. They're not unconscious. They're just.
Just coup de grace them.
Okay, well, yeah, I'm gonna go over and just take my shredder pistol to the head of one of the ones that's incapacitated. And
Yeah, and maybe they're
All right,
not
that's a
pointing
will
at
times 2 check because there's a screaming woman who's tied up and it's being in the midst of having her nervous system fried, and you're just gonna walk out with a shotgun and blow a guy's
Can
head
I
off.
put something over her face first, like cover her eyes?
That's a task action. You don't get to shoot anybody this round.
Just do it, man.
Yeah, fuck it. All right.
I
Will
can-
times 2.
We'll talk about
Will
it.
times
You don't have to
two.
roll to shoot and kill him.
15. I make it. I am a cold
Bam's
bitch.
a band.
Don't,
You rapist motherfucker.
You just put him down.
don't worry. We'll talk about this in
Will
group therapy.
psychosurgery, Aaron? You won't remember.
I know a great
No, I got a
therapist.
fucking long queue for psychosurgery. So
So
gotta
there's
do-
that,
you gotta
and then Aaron, what are you doing? You
Fire.
got 2.
Firing on the one who tried to
Yeah,
grapple.
where's your
the,
empathy for the
The
suffering
first
of
one that tried to
others?
grapple me.
Okay, you get plus
That
10
you totally
Plus
had.
10. Okay, so that'll go ahead and negate
for being
my.
point blank.
Okay.
I'm such a nice person. I just want to
38.
cause some distraction. This
All
is
right,
a pretty great
it's a
distraction.
plasma rifle. He's naked. He's on fire. It's a horrific death. Plasma rifles aren't good.
Rapist.
Point blank range. And then Jason, you're up.
You killed an octopus with your bare hands. Do it.
Yeah. But I've got these women out here too. What are they doing?
Oh, you still have your shot gloves too.
Screaming, being tied down,
Being tied down.
they're not
hitting the dirt. It's
Being
horrific.
tied down.
Dad.
They were getting raped. Yeah, it's
No, the women that we brought up.
Oh, they're just screaming.
Okay.
It's a full-time job at this
Get
point.
down!
Shut up, get down, and run.
Get down again!
Talk about shocking.
Help from his
off.
Mexican
I'm
girlfriend.
gonna go shocking all of them. Exactly.
All right, so you're running in the melee
Tortilla
range.
boy.
Yeah.
Hit the one that was attacking Aaron.
Do I get a chance to?
The one that attacked Aaron was on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's a second one.
He's
that was
no
attacking.
And it's going to be a full round to run towards
He's
him.
no longer
Full
in
round
fire.
for her.
Wait, can you use free running to improve that? Or no?
Yeah, if you make a free running attack, I'll say
Yeah.
you get an attack off at minus
Oh,
6.
flying tackle with a fire guy. That'll be great.
Oh no, I barely.
He's got
got
medicine, so he'll be fine.
All right, so it'll take a full round. The flat's going to attack Aaron. He makes it, so make a fray.
Okay.
He rolls 41 off his 50. Unarmed.
Flipping that one more time.
I love
The
your
great thing about having 5.
God. I
Moxie.
love your moxie.
27 out of 50.
I need to save him.
All right, you duck out of the way.
do I.
You
Oh, I
are
got
you
two.
are a case
So
morph
do
in the
I.
Matrix.
I got 3.
I've got crazy psychic powers.
So that happens. You are in vacuum now.
Okay.
So everyone take 2 more damage because your suits were punctured. They will seal, but it's not perfect timing. So you're it's a little hard.
Okay. Fair enough.
The Reaper Morph is fast. It's already gone. It blew through another wall. Stephenson is just kind of laughing as he puts the vac suit on.
Yeah.
And then you hear the PA kick on.
Yeah.
And it is a woman's voice, oddly enough. No one tells Akaja where to be. No one cages Akaja. No one. Just screaming over the PA in a repeat.
Ages. That reminds me of something.
So there's that.
I don't remember if I heard that name before.
Yeah, you've heard that before. It was in a little box. I don't remember. It was a little sitcom you saw.
Hey, buddy. Remember that
Box
stuff?
thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Stephenson's crazy.
You can roll cog checks.
Yeah.
Do we hear it on the gong?
At
Or-
base.
I mean,
At
at
base.
Are we hearing, or is it he informing us to are you informing us to attack now?
Yeah.
You're a little busy. You're going to have to wait.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tommy
Um,
gets a roll. He's
No problem.
Yeah, Tom, you can make a cog at base.
Cog at base. Yeah, that's going to happen. No, it didn't.
Yay.
So you're confused. Things are very strange. So let's get this combat up here out of the way. There's one left.
Okay.
Thad, you're up.
I'm just going to continue executing crippled people. They
Execute
seem to
another
be fine.
motherfucker.
Do I need to roll another sanity, or was my
No,
success
you
before
it's
just
one guy getting his head blown off looks like another.
BAM?
So it's pretty bad.
I double click him in
like
the
we're a
head.
murderous Black Ops crew.
Yeah,
No
weird.
witnesses.
Aaron, you're up.
I'm not
Blast
in
again.
favor of rape.
Can I still get the body?
Can we take that as a motivation?
Yeah, you can get the body.
All right, good.
Can we take a motivation?
Rape negative.
Last flip 38.
All right, yeah, you burn the shit out of him.
My plasma.
yeah,
rifle.
plasma.
He's
Plasma rifle.
on fire,
Get that
screaming.
plasma
In fact, the blankets are on fire now. They're falling
you
on
should-
the women tied down on
should-
Oh
beds.
shit!
Ross,
Yeah, no,
here,
sorry.
take this other plasma
Yeah,
rifle.
that's what I'll do.
Are these
Stop, drop,
are
and
these
roll.
women
I'll
still
take
chained
the
down?
plasma rifle.
Yes.
I got this body.
Trying to try
Wait,
to
did the
get
Reaper
chains
kill
on.
all the guys before he left?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah. He did a lot
Just
of
want to make sure.
All right, a lot of things starts happening at once. You start beating down the fires. As that happens, the windows start exploding inwards. They're not getting great shots off on you because they're all at elevated or under angles, and Zeppelin's a bit of an obtuse shape. But they obviously know that you are not who you are supposed to be and that you are on the sleeper ship. So lots of gunfire starts coming in at you all directions. So everyone make fray checks.
Yes.
Yep.
No problem.
Hell yeah. 45 out of 60.
Failed that.
All right. I will say. So you have 4 naturally for being a case. So that will negate 4 of it. So 2 plus. You take 8 damage.
Okay. And my durability would be modified because I'm not on in the spider.
How many wound? What's your wound threshold? 4. Oh yeah, you took 2 wounds. Yeah, so it's modified. So you'll have to get underneath a 12, not to freak out.
Okay. Oh, is that for was
Hey,
it
you've got another Moxie, right?
You got to make a durability base check when you take 2 wounds at once.
Okay. So let's see if I get. So it's under 12 or
Under 12.
okay. No,
Yeah, don't bother.
All right, I'll say this: you can be stunned, or you can take 1d10 SV.
I'll be stunned.
Okay, so you're out. Your case takes a pretty heavy hit. You're just down on the floor. You're all down there. You hear the screams turn to chokes as the Zeppelin is now exposed to the atmosphere. So you're going to have problems. You're going to be crawling around as gunfire is erupting around you, trying to get the masks of the rapists onto the women who are still tied down. Let's hope you have enough. It's getting grimdark. You make the cover. You're still in the
Hey,
thing.
yeah.
You can do that.
You go
I'll
up to
take
the
out
corpse.
these
You,
guys.
you break it open.
Good.
As you do that, you see the Reaper Morph
No, take it from me.
hosing a
Oh, yeah,
pretty
that's what I'm doing.
familiar ship. Give me willpower times 3.
These fuckers are going down.
Is he
See
hosing our ship down?
All right, give me 1d10.
Do I need to
2.
make it?
All right, so you take 2 SV. You didn't say save the hospital ship. The Reaper Morph is machine gunning it individually. You can hear the screams from here. You also see that ships are going on some odd course. Some of the gas lines have been broken. Some of the chains are broken off. Some are flying straight down. Others are flying into each other. You see one go skidding across the aerostat across your vision. It appears that somebody fucked with their navigation.
Oh, God.
There's our distraction.
Yeah, no shit. That's pretty fucking distracting.
Nobody changed the Kaza. Nobody. It's still playing on repeat over the PA.
Okay.
I've got
I haven't seen what's going on their end, right?
Yeah.
I've seen the windows blown out.
I've got
Yes.
All right. I'll grab the plasma rifle and as many masks as I can.
raft thing.
And say we're gonna get the fuck out of
If you
here.
could stuff all the windows.
So,
We have a
All right.
raft.
yeah.
portable raft.
Stephenson goes with you.
All right. Yeah. No. I'm
But
like.
does it have air?
He better keep up.
it's
Yeah.
got like-
We're
What is
going.
it
We're
called?
going. We're going.
Shit, what the hell is it
I guess Tom's taking the body.
Yes.
So
Okay, you have a corpse held together by a vac suit.
yeah.
It's basically a skeleton at this point. So
It's one of those.
it's
survival
kind of
things.
squishy inside. It is hermetically sealed. So you are running around. Both of you make freight checks.
Yep. Make
Yep.
that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Made it by 2.
So there's gunfire spacking around you.
Emergency
They're
bubble.
shooting at everyone. They don't even know who has it anymore.
It accommodates 4, but
Yeah.
we've got too many of them. So no.
So I will say that there are 5 masks
Well, I got
how many-
three.
how many
there's
people
from the
three
rapists,
Yeah, how many do we have?
and that you have 10 people
I have. Well,
because you bought 4 on board.
Hold on. Did all three
Emergency
of the ones
bubble.
with biomorphs make it?
Yeah.
What?
The ones that I killed, the 3 biomorphs that I killed. I
You
got
killed
them.
2 biomorphs. You can get theirs, yeah.
Okay.
But you're on the aerostat. They're up on the ship.
Yeah. I'm just. If you can last that long, if you could do an breathe on, breathe off thing, I can. You know.
If
I
you
can
want to
bring
do
an
that,
additional
Thad,
2
I'll
masks.
take these guys and fire
Yeah.
on them to try and
Yeah.
draw their fire and take them out. And
All right, so if you want to start putting masks on people, both of you have to make freight checks. Because you have to stand up to where you can get to them on the beds.
Alrighty.
So be big damn heroes. Risk.
26.
Okay?
He's knocked out for a round.
Yeah, you're knocked out for a round.
You couldn't take the stress. Oh, Chris, yeah, you really can't. Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah, priorities. I think I'm going to stick with you and try and do this.
Yeah. Reclaim.
Yeah, I didn't make that one.
All right, so
Can you
that's
modulate?
minus 10 armor. So what's your armor?
Energy or kinetic?
Kinetic.
18.
Okay, so you take... God, these things are bastards.
What is it?
15 damage.
Wow.
What are they shooting?
Minus whatever your armor is.
What
So
are they shooting at
You,
with?
you have 5,
15.
so it'd be 10. Because you have 5 left over.
What are they shooting?
If you have 15 armor...
Oh,
I have
shredders.
18 kinetic armor.
Oh, you have 18 kinetic armor. All right, so that's going to be 8 damage.
8 damage.
They've
That's
got
my wound
AP. They've got
threshold.
AP minus 10.
Yeah, shredders and sprayers.
That's my
Shard.
wound threshold.
Shard,
Right,
sorry.
alright. So that's 1 wound.
So that's 1 move.
What do I need to roll?
You're just at minus 10 unless you have something to
Well,
compensate.
if
Do you have
medi-
medicines?
Medicines.
I do have medicine.
Then you can ignore the con, so you're fine.
Yeah.
So just
Ignore
mark it on
this
your
one.
durability and your wound box. So you take one in the shoulder, you still get it on her. So I'll
You
say
can drive, can't you? Can we move
Yeah.
this thing?
We gotta wait for them to get up.
I say
Well,
you
no, I
got.
mean, can we meet them at another part of the station?
That's going to be a pretty heavy piloting check because you see outside it's getting pretty fucking hectic. There are ships smashing into each other, people screaming, falling
How good of a
into
pilot
the
are you?
abyss of the
Obviously
Venus's
not good enough when I
atmosphere.
first got here, remember?
Yeah.
It's a distraction. Stephenson's laughing behind you.
He's going to fit in just fine.
the Reaper-
Question, do you still have that? Do you control that Reaper, or is that kind of fire and forget?
Oh, he's coming with us.
I like the cut of your giblets.
Can you have him focus on military targets, not hospitals and stuff like that?
They're all military targets.
The ones with guns are the military targets. The hospital ship, they didn't have guns on. I was there.
I never visited that one.
Well, I'm providing you the intel now.
Well, it's gone.
Okay.
It's high auto
Stop!
fire.
Wait! Never mind.
A lot of people are focusing fire on it. I guess they wish they could have got it working earlier.
Trauma.
Yeah, I'll make a willpower times 3 check.
Yeah, that's fine.
I make it. I'm not still happy about
Also,
it.
you can both make cog at base.
Base.
No.
No.
And Thad, you're still busy, so you're fine. So, Aaron, you're up. Give me a
Get these.
give me
these
base
girls.
cog to see if you know what's happening.
Okay.
Because things got your vision went a little dark there.
No.
All right, you're just going to be confused. So you can do something that's not putting on. You don't know that the atmosphere is gone.
Can you inflate my emergency?
Well, you can
bubble?
make a perception.
Well, no,
check
actually,
to see.
since I'm still waking up from this, I'm probably still suffering from the ecopyrexia, so I'll start screaming like the other women curling in the corner.
All right, yeah, you can scream.
Nice.
All right, so you see Aaron.
What's the monitor?
You see a robot freaking out on the floor.
Oh my god, he has no mouth, yet he must scream.
The case morphs are
bastard.
trying to take cover around you. Most of them are massacred, so nobody's really going to stop you getting to the gondola.
Okay.
You two, you can make more fray checks and get a gas mask on another woman.
Yep.
Big damn heroes.
Big damn
I'm opening
heroes.
up the
12.
emergency
So
bubble
yes.
and putting them in it. Can I do that?
All right, you can open up an emergency bubble.
But then they might get shot. And
Yeah, the emergency bubble is just going to be.
Well, if they're dead, they
I'll roll for that. That'll be up to the god.
Okay.
I say it's at least worth a shot. Are they self-sealing?
Yeah, but there's a question of how fast it can seal versus dumping the whole.
It's,
Yeah.
I'd say it's still worth it.
They have taken.
yeah, sure, let's do it.
They've
Well,
taken
I get all the masks
they've all
on
taken
first.
one round of
Yeah.
asphyxiation. They got two
Well,
rounds
we've
left,
got-
and then they start dying.
All right,
Okay,
yeah,
let's do it.
Let's
Yeah.
mask up first.
That'll be the last thing.
I mean, as long as you have masks, you might as well put them on. Once you're out of masks, then you can try the bubble.
Yeah, no problem. Fray, fine.
All right, so you both make the fray. So a total of 4 are masked and breathing. The coughs are getting a bit more strangled. So there are 2 more women on beds, and there's the 4 you brought with you. Struggling to breathe. So that's your guys' round. You're running across the base. The gondola is up still, so you've got to start it coming down again. So you do that, and as that happens, give me a perception check.
No.
Yes.
You see a case morph crawling up over the side where it was hanging off, heading towards Preston with a knife in its hand.
I see that. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll shoot it. Warn him and look out and shoot
Well,
him.
it's not a surprise round, so you're gonna roll. They're gonna roll initiative.
Okay.
He got 12.
21.
16.
You will go first.
Crazy psychic bastard. Yeah.
Gunslinger. Yeah, 3-round burst to the head.
Okay.
Ignoring armor. Blah blah blah. Yeah, 5. So I hit him.
Yeah.
With
I'm not gonna roll fray because he's climbing up over the
Yeah,
side.
if you
So
try to fray.
I'll say that knocked him off. He
Okay.
goes flying into the abyss.
Thank you.
You look behind you. You didn't get stabbed. Hooray
Yeah.
for you. So you wait as the gondola comes down. Stephenson starts screaming, "They could never write this. They'd never write this. This has to be real. This is too beautiful to be fake."
This guy seems great.
You hear this, Thad, so I'm going to say you can make cog times 3 since you got the information.
Yay.
You talk to the name.
Um,
You better make this.
the hell is 16 times 3? I can't do math.
So your cog is 16?
Yeah,
Let's do 48.
48.
I'm a sharp lady. 4, so yes.
All right, you realize something. Akaja was the name,
Was the name of the character,
The
wasn't it?
character.
Yeah.
Also,
It was the name of the character the girl I met played, wasn't it?
Yeah, the girl you met played. Also, there was the book about a character killing her writer. And you realize, and you remember how the Synergists wrote their little drama to keep themselves entertained. They all made edits over the time. They were all constantly mind linked. They would take credit, but when you are constantly linked to other minds,
Whose
it's got
is
to be
whose?
whose idea. Is that idea your idea? You realize that maybe Akaja isn't a person. Maybe Akaja is a character that just was starting off as a minor villain in a
Character that
sitcom
thinks that they're
who
real.
quickly got more extreme and more extreme and more extreme. And then the Synergists might have fallen in the trap of don't think of an elephant. The second you think about, you have a bad boogeyman in your mind that is out of your control, the more you think about it. When you have 500 other people thinking about it at the same time. Akaja is a fictional character, and that's Stephenson.
Yeah.
You've got a fictional psychopath who has become real with the space of 500 unconsciouses to play with. And
It's super smart.
and if you're too far away from the synergy to keep you right, how do you know which voice is you and which voice is the character you brought? So Thad realizes that you've got a fictional character who was written as a villain.
Right, we're up against the ultimate method actor.
The call sign to Claudia makes a bit more sense now. Why they might find some common ground.
They're both evil and crazy.
So you can't. You will have to communicate. TACnet won't do that. You will have to communicate that person. So only Thad realizes that. So Stephenson's probably so nuts he's gone. But Akaja knows everything that he knew. So there's that.
I don't think Stephenson lives here anymore.
You need to make a crazy.
So you got one more round to wait for the gondola to go. Both of you make fray checks as shit just gets crazy. The ships that haven't crashed yet are just breaking away. They're going, man. All right.
Is it for us or for them? For us.
For you two.
Yeah, I feel.
So that's minus 10. How much armor you have left?
10.
I'm rolling like a bastard. I'm sorry. You've got. So that's.
Well, I can spend a point of moxie to flip it when I pass it.
It'd be 4 damage.
4 damage?
Yeah, if you still have 10 armor left.
Yeah, I'll take it.
So you have 28 kinetic?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Tons of mods. Now I finally have a wound. I feel that.
You know it's real.
Yeah, you guys are getting pretty torn up.
Yeah.
And you make it. Okay. So you two, what are you doing this round?
Are we out of gas masks?
You can realize what's going
There's
on.
one more gas
Yeah,
mask.
I'll realize and see.
I am bringing 2 extra.
Do you want me to pop the bubble just in case? Because
You pop the bubble. I'll go and start up the ship.
Yeah.
Well, once we get on, we need
Well,
to
I mean, we need to get ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you can make it 1 round if you fray, and you can make it unharmed if you crawl, but it'll take 2 rounds.
Big Dan here?
Have you even been hit yet?
Yeah.
Oh.
I took a wound.
Oh, okay.
Hot 3. I'm a boss.
You're,
Our
you know,
boss.
It's about fucking time I make some awesome rolls.
I've been saving them.
There you go.
you got 1 mask left.
All right, then. Like a boss. I'm going to flip that and make that. That would be good.
Okay, and you've got the emergency bubble.
Yeah, and I'm going to pop it around.
Make a fray check.
Like a boss.
49, made it. Barely, but made it.
All right, you start huddling them in there, and then there's still one woman who doesn't have a mask.
Could we have gotten her in there as well, or
We have to.
or that'd be a separate
It's 4.
phrase?
What we can do is switch
Damn.
off.
So
we
this is her last round to be alive. So I'll say, Thad, you get to watch that because you're still amongst the beds.
But wait, can you put the mask over her, let her breathe for a bit, then do this?
Yeah.
Not on the same turn, so you can try that next turn.
Okay.
Okay.
So she's not even making sounds anymore, just looking up at you. So gondola comes down. You get on the Reaper vector jets ahead of you and goes through the airlock. It'll be waiting for you on the ship. Stephenson is looking around. He seems to be pretty happy.
Okay, I tell Stephenson that who our allies are, and tell him, like, don't have...
TACnet, everybody that's on there is good.
Yeah. We've already taken over the ship. There are no threats on the ship right now, so...
I understand.
Okay, good.
That's
great.
Yeah? Oh, wait, I'm watching someone die.
I
I'll tell
followed
you
your
about that
instruction in the
later.
letter, sir.
Yeah, that's...
I'm very glad I spoke to that Claudia woman. She does good work. She was right to send you.
Yes, we have a lot to talk about once things are less, violent.
They should have never let me sit on that bar the night they took me.
Yeah, well, just keep an eye out. Stay low. We're still getting shot at.
All right, so you'll be on next round.
Yeah.
So Thad, you can either you can take try and give her your vast mask, or that's up to you.
Yeah, I'm going to try to just go back forth.
Are you have piloting check? All right, give me a piloting check at 10 for whatever you want to do. Do you want to do anything yet, or you wait? You know the gondola's active. You can see that.
Well, no, I was getting everything on. And
Okay, all right, you're preparing. I'll say that negates your penalty because you're losing a lot of air. It's pretty tore up. The pirates are scattering away from the aerostat. It didn't kill nearly all of them, but it was,
Probably started some fires.
40, 50 people died. It was pretty horrific. You see a Reaper morph come in behind you.
I didn't see it.
It's all over. And Fed, roll beneath a 15.
15 or a 50?
Beneath a 15. 15 or below.
Wow.
No moxie.
No, I don't do that.
You watch the light go out of her eyes.
Oh.
Give me 1d10 SV. You couldn't save them all. Not to mention those 2 poor bastards you left to die.
You really don't give a
I
shit.
am a cold dish.
Oh, yeah. That's true. That's unfortunate.
What is?
The 2 people we left to die in the bridge. Or in the brig.
Oh, yeah, the 2
Yeah.
men that were crazy. as shit.
Yeah.
Doing what they had to do to survive.
Yeah.
You've done some pretty shitty shit
Yeah, no.
today.
Yeah.
Hey, we saved so many.
All right, so a gondola goes up. They're trying to breathe desperately. If anybody has any hardware skills, they can try and seal the breach.
Does anybody have any hardware?
I only have armor.
Aaron was
or-
going to get all those.
Next.
Actually,
game,
we
so-
all have... No, we don't.
All right, you need to get.
No, we do have hardware. All of the muses have hardware electronics.
That's electronics, though.
It's
Not
electronics.
actual-
I'm gonna say it's
ships.
hardware, aerospace. You gotta.
Can't default.
So what would we have to?
You can
roll?
default it.
What's
Well,
what's the
actually,
default?
I'll say base cog.
Okay.
It's cog. Oh god.
Yeah.
Nope.
Hey, I make it. 20. Exactly.
Hey, I make it 4.
You 2 are like a boss.
All right, you go on. Stephenson starts petting. Well, Stephenson to you starts petting the Reaper morph. It sidles up next to him. He goes to sit on the floor at the end of the ship.
Okay.
And you are all on there. You're flying away. Of course, you got to make it to Octavia as fast as you can.
Yeah.
Because they're running out of oxygen. The breathers were just meant to get from place to place.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I brought 2 extra. I can help offload the air on each other.
That's good. That's fine. So make a piloting check to Octavia. Get there as fast as you can.
Be the man.
Can we give him a plus? Can any of us help him? I pilot space forever.
You don't need me. You don't need to. 26 out of 50.
Yeah.
All right, you were booking it towards Octavia. At which point, so he will pick that up. And Stephenson says, you will not dock with the station.
What now?
Why is that?
I will not be brought back to this energy. I have other places I need to go.
You don't have to.
You don't have to go to Synergy.
I understand. You will hover above the station. You will then jump off onto one of the synthmorph cities, and I will take the ship from here.
We have the people here, the women. So
They'll be fine.
I'm not saying we don't believe you.
Let's see here. How damage is the Reaper morph look? Well, we're all
Try it.
Not damaged enough.
Now we have plasma. You have a plasma weapon.
I have high explosive
well,
grenades.
You
but
also
that
have
will
to
kill all
not
of us.
hit him
plasma
in a
weapons.
confined
You
space.
stole the other one, didn't you? So.
What do you mean? We can just kill him and take his cortical stack. I mean,
Yeah, just kill him, take his spark stack.
I don't like that
And the
plan.
Reaper morph
Okay.
goes nuts.
yeah. But if we disable the Reaper morph,
I assure you, you will be paid for your services. I will be heading to Claudia post haste. I need her services as soon as I can.
well, we have a counter offer. You haven't even had a chance to listen to it.
What might that be?
Well, we're with a different organization, and we can provide you with better things than what Claudia can offer. One thing, we're not as violent, not as unstable, not as hated.
An organization? Do you have rules in that organization?
Rules.
Do you have someone above you that tells you what to do?
Oh yeah, I could see the point.
I don't negotiate with slaves. Get off my boat.
I'm
Well,
totally fine with getting off the boat. I do not want to start this fight.
what are you going to do with the women?
You take them with you? I don't care.
Huh?
You can take them with you. I don't care.
Oh, we can take the women.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's yeah.
Okay.
What I have use for them?
All right.
They let themselves be defined. Nothing to do with it.
Okay.
You can TACnet that you're talking to a fictional person, by the way.
Oh, yeah. By the way, guys, I don't know if you remember the stuff in the box. Akaja was
wait,
the
how long
character,
was the trip?
The villain? Like, we're still...
You have an hour or so.
It's just an hour? Okay.
You're booking.
Okay.
You're going as
He's a
fast
good
as you can.
pilot.
So he healed some damage.
Some damage, yeah.
Yeah.
No, you're hurt.
Yeah, I know.
All of you are in serious pain.
I'm
Except for
all-
you who don't feel pain.
I'm all right.
Well, it takes you an
But
hour and you
I'm
get
still
rid of 6.
malfunctioning.
Like,
You're in mind pain.
Yeah.
I'm kind of stressed.
so I'm just at -2 right now.
So out of character, do you guys want to try and fight?
So,
the
yeah,
Reaper?
this out of
If I have
character. This
to,
is where you
If I
decide.
have
Yeah.
to,
Either
I'll do
you
it.
try and do something shifty and do what Claudia doesn't want,
Yeah.
or you let Akaja go of her own account, even though she's in a Neotechnic boy. It's her. You let Akaja go of her own account, and she goes to Claudia, and you get what you want for thought.
There are too many.
But
bystanders
she's
right
a
now.
fictional character, a villain, literally, out on the universe. And Claudia gets the
That
new
will come back to
relationship.
hurt us later.
I would assume less. It's one Reaper Morph that's already been damaged and low on ammo.
Dude, I don't
Everybody's hurt but, like, me and him. Or, no, he's hurt.
Everybody that's
Also,
got
you're
leather
surrounded
shoes
by
get
naked,
+6
shivering
There's
civilians.
too much we can
There's
like-
people in a bubble.
Yeah, there's too much.
You have no
aggressiveness.
idea what I did to save these people.
You can do it,
Shooting guys in the face.
but then you've got Claudia issues.
Is there any way we could track the ship?
I think
I mean,
he
if
may
we're
be
not
smart.
ready to fight.
I think he
Does
may be
anybody have a
smarter than us.
disassembler?
Well, no, he would detect that. I mean, when it started disassembling.
No disassembly.
I mean, there's no. I mean, really, there's not really a choice here. I mean, we're saying.
No, there is. I
Well,
mean, you can
but
get the
10
stack and then use that to negotiate with Claudia.
Right.
But you risk all the innocents.
No, I don't.
Well, I'm more than risk. He is going to kill them all.
I don't like
Yeah,
We just
because he
evaluate.
doesn't give a shit
Right.
about crowd damage.
we got
So,
it.
and then you have to deal with Claudia. You have to somehow get the information
Dude,
out
let's
of
just
her.
get the women,
Right.
get the corpse out, and let's just go.
I mean, yeah.
We got the corpse. That's going to be a huge thing,
Yeah,
too.
this is too.
mean,
Well, I've been.
We're having
We'll
this
make
is
a
too
show
big of a
on that.
risk.
Right.
Yeah,
Oh my
you
god,
can
we'll do a
the
weekend
verify-
at
yeah.
Bernie's with it.
Huh?
Yeah, you can do a show, but
I'm
this
just
is the
gonna-
main crux of the campaign.
No, I'm talking.
Because I'll say this: if you let him go, I tell you what, Claudia gives the information right now. We'll fast
Yeah.
forward. If not, you're going to have a mission where you infiltrate Ambelina, which is her asteroid.
Yeah.
Or-
I do not want to take on the Reaper. No, I do not.
Nor do I want to take on Claudia.
It's just Pax Familia.
All
You
these
just worked
people
this
are
off like thousands
I
of
don't want to
times.
endanger the women. They've been put through too much.
Yeah,
so
they need to...
I've got to go on that side.
This is like the opposite of the New Arcadia campaign. They hear us like, let's attack the Super. No, let's not. Oh my god. All right, fine. All right.
No.
We're,
No, if there were
Claudia needs to
innocents
be happy.
in the new Arcadia, I wouldn't put them at risk.
What do you mean?
No,
she
I'm-
was trying to attack
I'm
everybody.
paying my
and
yard.
everything.
Like Al Capone's vault, only there's,
Remember,
something, there's actually something in there.
she did the thing where she was going to.
That's the show we're going to
attack
do.
the city.
Look what we found.
Oh, yeah.
So.
All right, so you're dumping naked women on the Synthmorph City.
Well,
Who
bring
wants
them
to be the
with us.
last one out?
I'll be the last one out.
Okay. Don't try and find me.
I'm going to
Don't make me regret this decision.
take it back over.
I would never do that.
Anyone want to do kinesics check to study his expression?
You're the last one there.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
Ross,
I failed
you
my
kicked it.
Fine.
She doesn't give a shit about you.
Nope.
You're not her.
All right. Okay.
Hey, I
yeah.
completely understand. Not
Step
really.
up.
Stay out of my way. I tell people what to do. They don't tell me what
I see.
Um,
Well, Claudia does the same thing.
to do. Oh, well, we have an arrangement. That's different.
Okay.
I've done that of my own choice. No one's forcing me.
All right.
All right, so you fall. You try and get the women medical care. You are all pretty horribly banged up. You need some time in a healing vat.
Okay.
I'm just -2 right now.
Tillman wants to know what the hell happened,
Not too
because you're
stressed.
requesting all this medical service, but
Yeah,
he gives it to you and explain it. Claudia sends you all a message.
Yeah.
It's a number. It's about 12 hours afterwards. Thank you so much for your services. I truly appreciate it. I couldn't appreciate it anymore. You really kept to your bargain. I'd love to work with you again in the future.
Yeah.
I run a lot of reputation engineering schemes, and I own a fabrication company on the brink that makes some of the best food fabricators around. Tastes like real cooking is their motto. The secret ingredient is sensor modes. because I like to get around. So they give you a vid. The vid is of men on thought talking. There is a scientist named Selwick, Dr. Selwick. Quick research checks. He's renowned in psychosurgery. You know that off the bat. They're just having a lunch chat. You see a very low-res, basically red 3D image of just thousands of sensors hovering around his food. He's eating some of them, so it's steadily degrading. They're talking about psychosurgery, so you probably know why she's so good at forking now. She was spying on thought for her own purposes. And then you see a shape. It appears to be in some sort of Faraday suit. Walk up Dr. Selwick. He says, he asks everybody call him Dr. Selwick, I presume. Dr. Selwick says, yes, do I know you? The man pulls out a pistol and shoots him in the head. You hear screams. The man holds up something in his hand. He says, oversight. The man was a corporate spy, not licensed for this facility. We are doing a bit of a cleaning up. You hear another gunfire in the distance. We found these ruffians, and we're cleaning them up now. Please go back to your meal. Another man comes up to you, and it comes up to the man in the Faraday suit, also caged, and he says, your orders, Mr. Manjapa. And he says, take the bodies back to the Dharma and dock. A man drags the body away. He says, thank you for your time. I'm sorry it'd be so horrific, but they were very dangerous individuals. He opens a vial, and let me allow you to let me take care of this mess for you. This cleaner swarm will get rid of everything. He then throws it on the ground and leaves.
Oh, I bet that wasn't the cleaners.
So it's the Dharma. Take it back to the Dharma. And
you can give that to Tillman. The Dharma did dock at Pavarti,
Okay.
and you have a lead. The Dharma was paid for with an account that has also shown very recent activity. The account very soon after docking, paying docking fee at Pavarti, paid for a FAR-casting facility in Pavarti, and then it very quickly became active in 4 separate places on Luna.
So there's 4 leads on Luna that we have to track down?
Oh, hell.
Okay.
It appears to be some sort of black account for oversight.
Kind of.
Tillman says that it's some sort of slush fund for funds left over at the end of the fiscal.
Oversight, not us.
It's listed as a lunar bank for some sort of fund for
thank you.
leftover funds at the end of a quarter. But it's being used excessively. It's used way more money than that would be actual account. It's just sort of black budget for oversight.
Okay.
So you have a name, Manjapa,
Yeah.
and you now have the budget of some sort of account that he's used on Luna 4 times.
Okay. 4 different places, so we have 4 places to go to Luna to check that out.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
The women are they? Do they have like a cortical stack thing that you can do the symbol space psychosurgery thing?
No. Well, first find out who they are and see if we just get them back to their lives. I mean, I assume
They were all kidnapped from various pirate ships over the years, pirate raids.
Yeah. So just return them back to their life. Wherever that was. I mean, I could, but that takes weeks, and I have a queue.
No. So basically, that ends Venus tier.
Yeah.
Do I get to talk to do I get anything from my jeweler about...
Your necklace just pops off.
Thank you. Jesus Christ.
You're all a little alarmed. The necklace just falls off of Fade.
What was that about?
She fucking wired me when I stayed behind as collateral. If we had done anything other than get the guy, my head would have been fucking melted. Back up.
That's awesome.
You guys pay no attention to me, do you? You're just like,
did.
she got a
We
new
didn't know what it
necklace while she
was.
was hanging with
I got a
Claudia.
dead collar on.
God!
That's
I
awesome.
want my body
and she had me
back now.
wired, so she probably knew you guys were going to try and trade.
But it's not going to matter for very long because Tillman says you have autonomy now as a group. You'll have a few days to wrap things up on Venus, which is what we'll do when we start playing during the school year. And so the next tier is Luna.
Okay. Now, Luna is going to be fun for me. Since we're all
and you all have to re-sleeve. I mean, you could be an octomorph for various human morphs, but you're not going to be able to fit anywhere on Luna in a gigantic spider. So you're going to have
Really?
some.
I mean, they have lots of things. I mean, couldn't they get a smaller arachnid board?
Well, it's yeah. I guess you could make a morph. That's fine, but you're probably going to need a different.
That
set.
sounds like something we should ask the people at Gen Con about.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting.
But it's pretty big, and lunar habitats a lot of them are in space themselves.
Right.
You might be fine in the city.
Well, that's what I was asking.
Also, you will all be in low G microgravity, so that's
Well,
something
I'm
to
perfect
consider
for that.
when you pick.
I have a little bit of G.
Bouncers get bonuses. And
Octomorphs are good for
Yeah.
low G too.
so yeah, that'll be the next show. Question, comments, reactions.
I liked it, although I felt it wasn't really much of a moral choice because we really, I mean, it was like putting a gun to our head, or to their head, because if there was no way we were going to fight that without saving any of them. I mean, because of
Well, no, it was a moral choice because now Pax Familia has the Neo Mesh insurance.
right.
So she's tack netted
No,
beyond.
I mean,
but you weighed the choice. Did you want to save 9 people who suffered a lot on the boat with you, or did you want to save the possible people who might suffer with a Kaja running loose and a gigantic?
I also didn't want my head melted.
And did you want your head melted? Which is what I did when I made you guys leave the room when we started that one game.
Oh yeah,
That's what I was.
So yeah, there's that.
nice.
So it was a choice, but you weighed the immediate against the greater good.
Yeah.
The greater good.
Greater good.
It's a Ross choice, Ross.
Well, I gave
Learn empathy, you monster.
I get
This is
it.
what you do to us every week.
I give you guys options and
Oh.
time to plan, so you can at least come up with poisoning the food at the prison.
You could have guessed,
and then
it
you'll
was all
screw us
there
up.
that you could have guessed Stephenson was completely fucking insane.
No, I knew that, but I didn't know he would have access to a Reaper morph and would be able to get the best.
Yeah, well.
So I mean,
But we needed him to have that Reaper morph, otherwise we wouldn't have
All
gotten
right,
out.
I'll be more sandboxy in the future.
well, yeah. I mean, that,
You
that's-
are first levels though. You're bound to
yeah.
bungle a little.
No,
bit.
I mean it's a minor complaint. It was just, yeah.
No, that's fair.
So if we have to
Ross
reslate
wanted a
everything,
chance
do
to
we have to
engineer
get
a virus and
all new equipment?
whatever else is planned.
Yeah,
well,
we'll
I
deal
just
with
wanted
it when we
each
do
choice
it.
to be equally
Yeah.
dangerous.
Oh.
Like in the sense of or
There's
possible.
so much stuff.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
one would be like infiltrating, or one would be a fight. But it's like the choice to
But yeah, getting the
go
better-
after Claudia.
Well,
was
you
like,
could have if you hadn't listened to Stephenson,
yeah,
you could have just run.
right. I mean that's true, but on the other hand, we were on a ship with hundreds of pilots, and I didn't see a way of getting off without some sort
That's
of.
fair.
Well, there wasn't a way of getting off and saving the other people. That's
Yeah.
So the pirate base has survived. It's
Yeah,
just
it's just
weakened.
one choice seemed like
should probably-
epic level challenge. The other one was like level 1 challenge. So it was just a game mechanical thing. So.
All right, I'm sorry.
That's fine. I mean, it's actually kind of good because it's more like realistic as opposed to like a BioWare game where each choice is equally dangerous all the time. And so I guess I'm thinking more game.
It's not like
design.
the
You're
good
more
guy
like,
option.
Fuck it, this is what happens. So either choice is fine. I'm just as a player ugh.
All right, so nominations. You guys want to do that before we forget?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
we got to do
For
the
the
rest
last
stuff,
3
don't we?
games.
Tom for the speech that failed horribly.
All right, everybody starts at 4, so Tom's up to 5.
Okay.
Let's see here. Jason for taking one for the team, going to jail.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was
That was
sweet.
actually pretty good. And actually,
Flipping the whore. That
yeah.
was, I like
toss,
that.
the whore tossing was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Actually, I would say Thad for keeping a secret throughout this entire one without breaking it.
Well,
so.
I would have she would have melted my head if I had said
Yeah,
anything.
she heard everything.
So that's not
you guys
really.
did.
Okay.
Since-
Was she on the TACnet too? Or was it just
she
on
was
the
skin linked to him
okay.
at the back of the
But
necklace.
we could have been more. We could have been more pressing.
need
about
to-
it.
That was his Muse news. Just a little reminder.
I see.
It was thermite, so it just burned her stack and her entire head into slag.
Yeah.
Wow. Nice.
Sorry.
What was the last couple sessions? I'm trying to remember.
We really need to start keeping
There
better
was
notes.
the
Sky Pirates.
Skyland Pirates.
Sky
So I'll
Pirates.
say you for meeting Gardis. You got to meet part of your
Yeah, that was
past.
That was
Okay.
good stuff.
I'd say also Ross for it's like for his introducing new protocols to Augustine. So
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I'd say Thad for Mirror's Edging It.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
The
the chase
free
thing.
play
Yeah,
game.
that was awesome. That was pretty kick-ass.
God, skin of my teeth on that one.
Let's see here.
I'm sure everybody's up to 5 now.
Yeah.
I'm
And you're
at
to
6.
6. Yeah, 2 or 6.
Yeah. What else?
And everybody
I was
gets
gonna
one.
wait, Tom
Everybody
for
gets
the
one because
poker game.
you know who put No Evil on there.
Was that?
Yeah,
was that
somebody named Major
Was
Dapper
that part of
with a
this?
bank
The
account.
poker
Wasn't
game?
it? Wasn't the poker game within this thing? Because
Oh yeah,
was
poker game.
inspired.
So,
Yeah, the poker game from the
Yep.
the first session.
yeah.
Of this.
Yeah.
All right, so 77766.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Wait,
How many
how
res
many-
points?
Wait, how many do I have?
All right.
7.
Oh, sweet.
Anyway, I shall see you Wednesday.
Yeah. See you bright and early. Okay. Bye, everybody.
All right.